we find ourselves at the excavation site of a nearby reliquary in the continent of Arn. Known for its relative recent burst in industry, Arn is a sort of safe haven for anyone who wants to experiment or invent or test their skills and their knowledge in engineering. We find ourselves with two mooks who belong to a specific guild who like to have a monopoly over ancient artifacts and like to make new technologies over it. They've been excavating for a number of months and have located this specific reliquary with an extremely valuable artifact within. So, man, why'd we get posted out here?
I don't know. Maybe you think we're not good enough?
I mean, we're plenty good. We're fighters, you and me. We're the toughest of the bunch. We're any good. We're any good better than like those sorcerers they let in there.
Yeah, no, I personally have no doubts that we're the cream of the crop, but like, I don't know, maybe someone above just doesn't agree with that. Meanwhile, someone above does not agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
How do you dispatch these two mooks?
Is this like action scene territory, or
just ruin them.
Okay, I think what happens is, as I drop down, I say I don't agree with that, and as I drop, I turn to face the white-haired one, and he can't help but notice the just frankly fucking absurdly huge axe that's hefted over my shoulder, and the fact that there is a copious amount of blood on it and a decapitated man behind me. I then just kind of smirk and bring it down directly on his head.
He barely has time to register how concerning all of those things are. You do the most powerful attack in the game, the Plunging Attack.
Mayhaps, may I control my icon?
Did we forget to do that? Cringe.
Oh. You handle that one. I'll handle the rest.
Yeah, sure.
Menacing.
I can move mine.
Nice.
I got mine.
Journals, yeah. Okay. Soup, check yours.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong.
Clown.
Whoa, the blood went all the way up there.
All right, Scott, just take it out of scene. Just take it away. Just put it away from the camera. Over here, and there we go.
Right.
Hey, Nubby, what happened last time on Beyond Horizon?
There's no time for mulligans. Yeah, the goons are quickly dispatched, and this woman with who you know as Hemlock seems satisfied with the situation. Excellent.
Glad that
All
you're
right.
pleased.
Yes, I'm absolutely thrilled. There's no one else in the doorway, is there? You're not slow rolling it?
I'd crane around to check, but my legs ain't responding right now.
Really? You still don't have legs?
You
It
should
says
have
you
your
have
legs.
control, yeah.
I super can't select him, dude.
What? That's so strange.
Is he on the map layer?
No.
No, he's on the token layer.
Hold on. Maybe this will work for no reason. Try now.
Yep, got him.
Great.
Wow,
Roll
what
20.
for no reason.
Ah, there we go. I just needed to stop existing for a second. You know how it is with me.
Yes,
The
I
light of
do
the-
understand that.
The light of the gods shines down upon you, and you are granted the gift of control over your own body.
Hell yeah. I just kind of, just with barely any effort, just grab one of the bodies by the foot and just kind of sling him away from the exit so that there's a clear path.
Nice.
You do so easily.
As Hemlock walks down the incline. She speaks to you a lot. So, status report. No one's been hurt yet, right? We still have all of our fingers.
Dyer like looks under her poncho and just nods.
Excellent. In that case, the briefing. That's probably why they call it a briefing. Because it's short. Yes. She snaps back into focus. Still no legs. That shouldn't be possible. She snaps back to reality. Right. So, as you are all aware, our goal here is a fat stack of cash. Ruins like this usually have things like that. Stuff that's expensive like robots and such. So in order to obtain money to fund our further endeavors, we will go in there and kill anyone who gets in the way of us and profits.
Sounds fine by me.
By the sounds of it, there's probably a fair amount of them with a fair amount of heavy machinery, which either means one of two things. One, there's something really cool here, or two, there's absolutely nothing here and we'll just have to tear apart robots. I'm fine with either.
Duran nods.
Good.
Sorry, I was taken out of it by intense background noise, and that pushed me out of character very hard. And I need a second for them.
Hemlock points at you. You!
Eh?
You
What?
seem out of it. You're not bringing your 110%? Come on, we're supposed to be a family here.
Yeah. Just not used to this much blood on the jobs it used to do. Looks down at the multiple decapitated bodies.
I can see why that's a problem. I'd advise not looking.
Alright, puts hands on front of his eyes.
And you, Dyer.
Eh?
You haven't run out of fire yet?
She like looks at you deadpan.
She's so intense and serious.
Is that in what regard?
In the regard where I personally can run out of fire, I assume this is a problem that you have also.
I mean, she like raises her finger, like fire flicks from there. This won't stop. I'm good.
Excellent. And you, Duran, have you found a big thing to swing around yet?
How about this box I'm sitting on?
I knew it. I knew you'd sit on the box.
I pick up a shovel.
Perfect.
You pick up a shovel. It's hefty and made of iron and wood. Exactly what you need.
Is it a one-handed weapon?
This is going to be considered.
Shovel.
What did we
Like
classify
a
this
sword, or like a club/sword sized?
No, this
what
is D10. This is hammer, I believe, is what I said.
Cool.
D8, actually.
Okay.
All right, good luck swinging that thing around. He hefts his axe again and goes, "We're gonna get this over with or what?"
Ideally, we don't get very far by standing around.
What? Nah. They'll just come on out and they'll have done all the work of finding the treasure for us, and then we take it.
Although that would be nice, that's not usually how these things work. I don't want to get skunked again.
Oh,
Skunk?
that also sounds boring.
It does sound boring. Also, you seem to have a problem with that particular piece of vernacular. Skunked! It's what fishermen say when they didn't get anything.
Ah.
I just thought it was what happened when a skunk piss on you.
That's also what it is.
Well, damn, no one would want that.
Right?
I head inside.
All right. Everyone else heading inside as well.
Mm-hmm.
I will move you to the appropriate map.
Want to give me a funky ping?
We find ourselves here on the inside of the reliquary. Explosions can be heard in the furthest room ahead of you. It's safe to assume that in the most nearby room, the one you're in now, you could do all manner of ruckus and maniacal things, and nobody would hear you.
Awesome.
They haven't noticed you yet. Robots patrol the corridors, and 2 mooks speak idly to one another.
Hemlock slips behind the group and like pushes you forward a bit. I already know I'm perfectly capable of handling them. Let's see what you can do.
Okay. Oh, he's just gonna. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he's just walk.
You are easily
No, that's
spotted
quick
by the
shot
robot.
Jimmy. I can't do quick shot Jimmy. I was in proximity to a cowboy and it affected me.
Duran and No, can you roll me a stealth check?
No.
Don't think
No.
they're
Why would I
trying.
do that?
I think the group back here would be the ones interested in that.
All right.
I straight
fair,
up,
Fair enough.
yeah, I straight up walk up and I just say, all right, which one of you am I turning to scrap first?
All right, the behind 2 give me stealth checks. Meanwhile, the rogues notice you easily and go, "Hey, get him!" Oh, we're gonna roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Hey, that girl's on fire!
That girl's on fire.
Oh boy, what's
How's
my
that?
Way stealthier than you. Just
Nobody sees that.
initiative? Is just dexterity bonus in Pathfinder, right?
Yep,
unless you have some sort of bonus thing, but you probably
which you don't.
Unlike me, who's Chad about it.
Unlike me, who do.
Oh hey, living up to my name. No.
No.
Fuck, did I put my... Where is my initiative? Oh, it's there.
Your initiative is +7.
Sick. Roll another 1.
All right. So Zad, since you are in stealth, I'm actually going to let you get a surprise round action off at the top of the round if you'd like it. Otherwise, you can just stay hidden.
Surprise round action off the top. Alright. I'm just taking a little look-see
Mm-hmm.
at the terrain because I've got a lot of different things I can do, but they're not super grouped up and they're kind of far away. So I think for my action, I'm just going to move up a bit behind this box
Okay. So
and
you're gonna
reposition myself.
You'll remain undetected then. Dyer.
I want to do a pot shot.
All right, where are you?
I was
pot
gonna-
shotting?
I was gonna try to climb up here so I could have like a point of range.
Where is
How
up
far?
here?
Up here?
That is.
That's just a
Pro-
wall.
Yeah, it's largely a wall. You could hop up on top of a box pretty easily, though.
I could give you an upsie. I'm standing behind the box if you want an upsie.
Yeah, alright.
Sick use of upside down bowl as a pillar.
My
That's not
God.
upside down bowl. That's a pillar inside of a well.
My God, that lady has straight up 8-foot vertical leap. What a dangerous person. You're on top of the box.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you. And I'm gonna shoot him.
Give your
Alright.
best.
This one. I missed.
No, I said give it your best. You
You
haven't
miss, I hate
rolled.
you.
I just thought it'd be really funny.
It would.
It'd be hilarious if you missed one of these robots. Let's see if you do.
Let's give it your energy blast.
Oh, that die.
Ooh. Yeah, I think that misses.
Hilarious.
All right.
Wait, hold on. You this is hitting touch, right, Soup?
Yeah.
Oh, then it oh, shit. Yeah, no, you get it. Barely.
Yeah, their touch is miserable.
Sick. Then I do this. 3d6 plus 6.
Ooh. Ooh, I will
Yo!
roll this guy's reflex to
Ouch.
see if he's on fire. He's on fire. So he
Dude,
takes.
did you add your
a-
entire con mod to that? I think you only had half.
Yeah, it should be half.
Oh shit, no, that's okay. Remove 4 from that.
Yeah, okay. All right, so he takes a hefty chunk of damage from that fire blast and is now on fire until he's extinguished. Ow. Hemlock.
Hemlock will politely wait to see what everyone else does.
Thanks, Hemlock.
As the
Alright.
fire hits, I just go, "Hey, that was the one I was going for."
Oh, go for the one next to it.
Mook Sorcerer sees what Dyer does, and he looks to the other guy and goes, "Oh my god! Hey, oh, they're a threat. Oh, they're actually bad." He's going to back up to about this range, and he is going to fire off a snowball. That's a ranged touch attack. He's targeting Dyer. 22 hits, I imagine.
Yeah.
And here's the damage.
It'd
I
be
need you to
fucking
roll.
insanity.
All right, I need you to roll a reflex save to see if you are staggered.
It's a fortitude save.
Oh, fortitude save.
Oh no. Fort save. Whatever will I do?
Fail when you talk like that.
Well, hold on. Maybe. Ah, eat shit!
You're fine. Take 7 damage.
A lucky number.
All right. Warforged's turn. This Warforged sustains fire damage, so Soup, could you roll me a 1d6?
Okay.
That is how your bullshit works, right? Your kinetic blast light things on fire.
I'm supposed to announce that I'm activating that ability.
Oh, okay. It's a thing that you have to declare. All right, gotcha.
Yeah,
Alright.
but
Well-
you know what? But if you want, we can just hand wave and say I do, and I took the burn for it.
All right.
All right.
We'll remember that going forward. I know nothing about kineticist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll need that d6. Meanwhile, this guy is going to take his measly 3 steps he's allowed and get in range of Duran. And he's going to... And the light in the middle of his head starts emanating energy. And with a huge electrical blast, I need you to roll me a reflex save.
That'll be funny. All right. Let me grab. Let me take a look. I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is, but let me just make sure I have anything for this. Okay.
I think your reflex save is pretty all right.
Are you sure?
I am sure, because your base save is +4 and you've got 16 dex.
Oh, okay.
So it
Because
should be like +7.
says, yeah, okay. Well, it says not. It says plus.
Yeah, no,
2.
that part of this sheet isn't automated.
Oh, oops. All right. Well, I thought my saves were shit, so that makes
Now,
sense.
that's on me. I meant to remind you of that, and I just didn't. Yeah, your base saves are 4-4-1.
Okay. Pretty
Nice.
good.
Oh, yeah. Decent. So you're going to take half of 15. So we'll just call that at 7.
Yeah.
And it powers down, and you see sparks fly from his head. It seems that that cannon will not be activated for another 2 rounds. Meanwhile, this guy can't get much closer to affect anything. That's the end of their turn. Zadkiel.
My turn. All right. I think I'm going to try and pop up onto the box like, Hey, help me up here.
Oh yeah, all right. She bends down and gives you a hand.
Climbs on up, and can't have those guys in the back running away. Gonna
Oh,
take a
shit.
shot at this guy. So let's
Me?
do a...
I haven't attacked yet. I'm innocent. Ooh. Whoa.
Zad takes out an arrow from his backpack. It's an arrow that's got a kind of weird tip on the end and shoots it, and that is going to do this much damage, and I get a trip attempt.
Oh, shit.
God. So what do I have to roll for trip attempt? He's.
This
it's
is
just
just
against
against
the
their
CMD.
CMD.
Oh,
so-
okay. I have no idea what his CMD
Nah.
is. Let me check his sheet.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does not matter.
All right,
But
so
I
he's
still
just,
do 9 damage.
Yeah, he takes 9 damage immediately and goes, "Oh, where did that guy come from?" The other sorcerer, is that a ghost? Durant.
Yeah, well, that's kind of flattering. Being called a ghost. I didn't know I was that sneaky.
Duran eats that laser to the face, and it's just like the smoke dissipates, and he's still sitting there, and he waits a second, and he starts like looking angry, like he just ate something very spicy. And Duran is gonna smash that shovel on this guy's head.
Nice. Epic.
Epic.
Just
All right.
clunk.
Clunk. You leave a hefty dent in this machine's skull, and it looks dazed and confused. And it's almost like it has never experienced someone just tank a laser that well before.
Yeah, Duran is also like 8'5", so like there's that.
Bonk.
Plunk. Alright, Mook Rogue has just been shot with an arrow and is very confused as to the origins of said arrow. He identifies clearly that, oh, there was someone else here. I guess. I should probably, return fire. So he's going to make a ranged attack at Zadkiel.
Yep.
How's the 24?
Had to roll like a
do?
champ about it. Alright.
Alright, and he's gonna do that damage. Submit. And he plinks you for 3.
Ow.
He's got like a toothpick crossbow.
Ow.
Ow.
Ah.
Screw you, man!
Screw you! It just takes a hand off his longbow to flip him off.
No.
All right. He very very smugly goes, "All right, here goes nothing," and jumps in, and I'm gonna make an attack with my butchering axe, which I believe, let me check, is +9. So it's open. 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Excellent. Let me roll my 3d6 plus 6. Ooh, rough first roll.
Yeah, not
They
as good.
can't all be winners.
You haven't
Yeah.
quite reduced this
14.
guy to scrap yet.
He does like a whole thing where as he moves in those 2 squares, because he likes being showy every now and then, he scrapes the axe against the stone and just does like one of those like upward slashes where it ends up hitting the ground behind him as part of the slash.
It's very epic, very anime, straight out of Monster Hunter.
Straight up.
Hemlock.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20. If they think Zadkiel popping out behind a box is shocking, wait till they see this. Hemlock will flame strike the Mook Sorcerer.
That probably gets the rogue in the crossfire too, doesn't it?
No, Flame Strike is smaller than a fireball. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to undermine Zad's hard work. No, that's his kill. He's earned it. Mook Sorcerer though, Flame Strike.
Oh.
Hold on. Maybe I can dodge.
Sorcerers do not have improved evasion. You will be taking damage.
13. He is erased by a mixture of holy fire and regular fire.
Mook Sorcerer is like about to jump out of the way and is reduced to ash. Dire.
Well, shoot. That's a lot of fire. Kind of showing me up, but okay. Meeny, mine. Fuck it. Shoots him again. So, it was a +6. I'm burned, but I have my burn, which means it's a +7. Also, he was the one I targeted before. What do you mean, no?
It's half your con, right? So it's not a +6.
No, my attack.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, yeah, yes, your attack roll. Yeah, that's
My attack is a +6, plus the burn, plus he was the one I targeted with the fire, so it's another +2.
So you have no business missing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to click that.
Just having fun over here, swinging at ghosts.
Nothing just swings again. Turn order.
Just out of sheer boredom and idly, No just like swings his axe around and just obliterates a nearby rock.
Yeah, you hit the robot soup.
It
Nice.
explodes instantly.
There's no number you could roll that doesn't kill that robot.
Okay.
Well, you can roll anyway though. Nice.
Nice.
It's a ton of damage. You very destroy that robot.
Mm-hmm.
Its head is
Hey,
just
you
fucking
know it's a lot of
obliterated.
fire. You have firepower too. Besides, she said she runs out of fire.
This would have been Mook Sorcerer.
To directly
ahead.
contradict you supporting your friend, nothing turns around and goes, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Stop me shooting it already.
Debating. Zadko's like, yeah, that was great. No, it's like, what the fuck? I hate you.
There's chaos in our ranks.
Thank you, Zad. She smiles, looks over at No. You saw me shooting it.
This would have been Mook Sorcerer's turn. Instead, what transpires is Gary. It is the rest of Warforged's turn. He removes one round of stall from his cannon. Not that will matter, and he's going to go for 2 fist attacks against Duran. So, do either of these meet your AC?
I don't believe so.
All right, he whiffs it. He's not looking too good.
Oh, both of them hit. They just don't do anything. They're just like thump thump.
Oh, okay, got you. I'll roll damage then.
Austin,
No.
I push you
Oh.
aside, Noe. Austin's saying that
Austin's
thematically.
flavoring it.
He's
Right,
not
okay.
dodging. He's not making any attempt to dodge. This is just like he just steps in close enough that there's not enough torque on those punches to do any damage.
Yeah, he plinks you for nothing. Zadkiel.
All right, now that I'm in position in high ground, it's time to do some full attack.
Nice. Oh yeah, you
Oh,
do have
shit.
rapid shot.
I do have rapid shot, so. First shot. Second shot.
Yep. That I think.
They're
let's see,
both
of those
normal
get-
AC, not touch.
Oh,
so-
both are normal. Okay, then the second one does not.
Yeah, I can't do my special thing with rapid shot. It's only
Okay.
on single attacks, so. Thank God, Plink.
Ah, screw you, man.
Are we just gonna keep yelling at each other from across the hallway because we have bows?
Just wait till I get my turn, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Duran.
I'm gonna shoot you so bad. He's sitting there trying to throw these little dinky punches at me, and I reach, I grab his eye by the big meaty palm. I lift the shovel with the other. I lift the shovel with my other hand, and I just smash it down onto him. Second verse, same as the first.
Yep.
Oh yeah, in a swift motion, you nearly decapitate him.
The shovel breaks, so I'm gonna do one more d4.
Or
Or is that how I?
Lamp and I were gonna leave it at a 1 through 5 your shovel breaks, just to make it not a 50-50 chance.
1 through 5 is 50-50?
1 through 5 is not 50-50. What did you want for your weapon break? Because I'm pretty sure you said it was as simple as even and odd, which sounded obnoxious.
I want it to be 50-50.
Yeah, I know you want that. Nubby and I don't want that.
But then I get to find new weapons.
Alright, man. Your weapon breaks, if that's what you really want.
Yep.
You smash the shovel into the center eye of this robot, and the discharge causes it to evaporate, essentially.
Yeah.
You've also disabled his cannon, because why not? Mookrog, you better prepare yourself, man. I'm coming for you. He's going to use deadly aim.
I've been using deadly aim this whole time. You don't hit me.
The bleeding throws off his aim.
It's like it misses, and then Zad does the Dark Souls giant dad hands across
Well, what is it?
Well, what is it?
Mookrog throws his crossbow across the room. Fine! I don't even care! No.
Do we have to kill that one? He's kind of pathetic.
I mean, I don't really like to kill people on my job, so I'm not against not killing them.
You can kill at your own discretion, but if you want him to live, he better drop now. Otherwise, there's a fireball with his name on it.
It's all
You
the
might
same to
wanna
me.
Get on the floor.
Oh god, oh lordy, god. Oh.
Nope. I'm coming in
Lordy,
for a
coming.
motherfucking flank. I believe
Let's go.
because I do believe because I switched out for light armor, so I actually have full movement as normal. Right, here we go.
Yep.
That +2 to that, yeah, 22,
Yeah.
not that it matters. Yeah. Here comes the axe damage. Yeah. Oh, I fucking love this axe.
Yeah, you do a Dark Souls cleaver backstab animation where you smack him in the back 3 times, then cleave him in 2. It's sick as hell.
There's fucking scrap just goes everywhere, and at the end of it, you see that he's just straight up snarling.
He falls to the ground in 2 segments, and he is defeated. That marks the end of this. Oh, I forgot about him, didn't I?
I've declared that he's not worth a fireball. If this attack misses, you are allowed to live.
Rock and roll, bastard!
No,
You
I think
You are not.
I was committed to change my ways.
He's hitting the chest with a flaming arrow. Good work, team.
Smart. Thanks, boss.
I grab a pickaxe.
You grab pickaxe. Same stats as shovel.
You know, Duran, I'm always impressed by how much damage you can do with shit.
Huh?
Are you sure you don't want cow skull?
Yeah, I didn't see Cow Skull. I'm pretty tempted by Cow Skull, but I think Pickaxe is fine for now.
If I'm honest with you, Austin, I don't know what damage die to give Cow Skull.
Yeah, like a D6.
D6?
I don't know. Yeah, that feels right.
I don't know if it does. Yeah. Excellent work. They
In
barely
that
live.
case, I drop the pickaxe and go pick up Cow Skull.
You
Are
pick
you
up
sure?
Cow Skull.
Yeah.
It is a strict downgrade.
Come on,
So
now
we're
you're just
liking
showing me
this
up.
out.
I like it.
Now you're just trying to show me up.
If it works, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that there is a clear opening to the next room. Explosions continue. You think there's more excavation going on up this way.
Well, that would certainly be a valid explanation as to why no one came to help those poor fools.
It's loud.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
Hemlock,
got him.
Hemlock does her best to pat your shoulder.
It's Hemlock
At the
short. She
arm.
gives off short energy to me, and I feel like that would be. It would be hard to over.
You reach up to grab his, to like pat him on the hand, and he holds your hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, a brief moment of consideration before No inevitably blows any stealth operation. They're all probably deafened in there, so you have a pretty easy shot at getting a sneak attack on basically anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely keep it in mind. No, on the other hand, I feel bad calling him No. Anybody else?
No.
You
mean
can
it's
call
his
him by
name,
his full
right?
name, nothing.
That also feels bad.
You don't judge people for what they choose their name to be.
Yeah, I guess. It just. Yep. All right. Yep.
I don't
I don't
want
have an
bigots in
argument
my
for that.
family.
Oh.
Pats you on the shoulder. It's alright.
Say
I
you're-
know you're not a bigot.
Say you're sorry to know at your earliest convenience.
All right. I mean, I think he's got his eyes on something else right now, but yep.
Most likely, yes.
Looks down
Yeah.
at his hands. I'm not a bigot.
You're
Right?
not
What's
a
up,
big.
man?
You're not a bigot. It's okay.
Savvy, what's going on? What you doing?
Yeah, I was just waiting for that to resolve. Can I see? Because I'm assuming I'm at a lower level here. Can I see like where all of these people are, or is it very much I can just like see this guy up here?
It's pretty, just because of like the noise going out and like these guys are shouting to one another back and forth between explosions. You can pretty easily identify where all of them are, and also the robots when they stomp around and patrol are loud as fuck. So it's not difficult in any means, and you can definitely see as they cross bridges and stuff that there are exactly as many people here as represented.
All right. How gung-ho about attacking people who come in do these people seem? Could I make some kind of insight check on that? Like, are they like really on edge, or could I like theoretically maybe just like walk up to one of them?
Well,
you can roll
based on
sense
what
motive if you want.
you can roll sense motive. What I can tell you just straight up off the bat, as far as what you expect already, is they're certainly not expecting visitors.
All right.
And they're most likely not expecting you.
18 on sense motive, if that gives me anything.
Yeah, no, they seem generally, they seem pretty high-strung at the moment. It's very clear their ears are still ringing from all of the explosions. They probably won't be thrilled to see you.
You hear this lady shout to the other guy, "Hey, what do we do if like somebody comes in here while we're doing this?
What?
What do we do if we see like if people
Stop yelling at me! That continues.
I I think what I do is like I start formulating a stupid plan in my head before it then clicks for me. Wait a minute, I'm not on my own this time around. I've actually got people who can help me out here. And he just turns around and nudges Duran and goes, "Hey, up for a pincer attack?"
What?
Look, just follow my lead. We're gonna take down those two meatheads.
Follow.
All right.
Oh.
So I'm thinking we get up to here without, because that's a pillar, I'm assuming, or is that a well?
It's a pillar.
It's a pillar.
We get up to this point, and then basically on the count of 3, we do some stupid athletics to jump up. How tall are these walls?
Quite tall. You do need to use the ladders to get up to them, but I like off the top of my head, it would be like 15 feet high. For the purposes
Too
of
high to
this round,
jump. It's too high to jump, but you could climb it if you wanted.
yeah. For the purposes of this round, if you're using the ladders, it'll cost you 2 movement. If you're just gonna climb, you will have to roll like athletics checks and stuff.
All right. In which case, Austin, do you want an easier time by going up the ladder, or are you confident that you can just like do an athletics check to jump up and grab the guy on the left?
This isn't 5th edition, it's a climb check.
Let me take a look. Yeah, climb. I'm good at climb.
Cool. I'll take the guy on the right then, if you're down for that plan.
So I go left, you go right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Bonk.
I think they're doing something up there. The 2 big guys made a plan up there. Let's follow.
I wonder what it is.
No, I'm kind of excited. Like, I want to see.
Duran,
Duran,
stop!
Oh, you passed here, didn't you? Stop here. Both
Stop
of you.
where?
Both
Oh.
of you stay in these squares.
Okay.
All right, you didn't notice them before, but there are bear traps.
No!
There are bear traps?
All right, so the 17 is for Duran. And no, does a 14 hit your touch?
Oh, my touch. Let me check. Oh, fuck. Where's my fucking ACs? Oh, there we are. Touch 11. Yeah, that fucking hits me.
All right, and I believe Duran is hit as well.
Yes, on my touch.
All right, so you'll individually. This is for Duran, and
Oh,
this is for No.
I get to reduce that by 2 because I have damage reduction.
9, or as we like to call it, 7.
I think I'm gonna make a roll to see if I can actually like stop myself from just yelling some kind of expletive.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, of course, roll self-control.
I guess
No.
I guess that would be charisma. So 10. No, 8. Never mind. Yeah, I just go fuck.
All right, so just for the purposes of this, you will be immobilized. You can escape with a disabled device, escape artist, or strength check.
I know which one I'll be doing.
The strength check, I believe, is the least reasonable check, but that's how it
Strength
goes.
check is really bonkers high, if I remember.
So,
Otherwise,
yeah, no,
otherwise you can just get out by having someone come help you.
no screams fuck. I wonder if that's part of their plan.
The lamp. Should we roll anything, or is their stealth ruined at this point?
I think their stealth is ruined at this point.
All right.
You let
Maybe they're supposed to be a distraction for us.
Hey, Austin. Out of curiosity, what's your intelligence score?
I'm glad you asked.
Well,
It's 7.
Mine's
Wow.
9. This is what you get when you let them.
Great.
All of us are like, yeah, let's see the big guys do a plan, and then they do this. They walk into the bear trap.
Both of them at basically the exact same time.
It's
And incidentally, I am just screaming.
Fucking 2 on initiative.
I'm gonna be real. Lamp and I didn't think you guys would walk into those.
I'm a dumbass.
No, it makes it makes sense. It's just not how we thought it would pan out, is all. You know. Okay, no, you got a 2. Duran, you got. What'd you roll, Austin? Or have you not rolled yet?
Rolled on the strength check to get out of
On
the smoker.
initiative.
On
Oh.
initiative. Yeah, let me do that. Cool.
Sabin. I think everyone who needs a turn has a turn. Yeah. Ah, Warforged rusted.
Yeah, that I've never seen that before.
Oh, Warforged rusted.
Warforged rusted. Alright, so top of the round is Dire. You notice screaming over the other side of the wall.
Top of the round is Dire. No kidding. What you gonna do, Soup?
I think we should go check on him.
That seems reasonable.
Alright.
That's me. Hup.
It's right
Hey, do
around
I need
there.
a-
Here, snap. Ah!
Do I need a climb check to get up here?
No, it's a ladder.
Okay.
Only
It
if
just
you're
takes
trying
two
to
of your
scale the walls themselves.
Yeah. And I should be able to get up right here.
Yeah.
Do-do-do. Oh boy. I wonder what I'll be able to hit with my 120 range.
Well, you probably have a shot on everyone.
Yeah, that was a rhetorical.
Well, okay, that's not true. You don't have a shot on your friends.
I mean, I could.
Now they're in a
That
down
would be
spot. Are
very
you
family
kidding?
like.
You could probably get him.
Oh, actually,
Some
you know,
Final
like, Duran's
Fantasy
pretty
tactic
tall, maybe.
arrows where they go right up in the air and then right back down.
And then just hit your friends directly in the head with 100% accuracy.
Yeah, Lamp. These are big men.
Who are you shooting?
Robot here. Oh, no, the robot here, not fucking that.
Your ruler's not helping. North Robot or not North Robot?
I
This
think I
one.
think it's East Robot.
Okay. Yeah, shoot at that one.
7, because I have my burn still.
Just curious, does Dyer do finger guns when she throws kinetic blasts?
Of course.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just had to get that out in the air.
Amazing. Yeah, that hits his touch. Easily.
Okay. 3d6. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, 14. He takes a hefty hit. Are you going to use your burn or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he would declare that at the start.
Alright. Alright, it's Mook Rogue's turn. Holy shit! Holy shit, I think you got some with those!
Of course I got someone with them. I'm amazing. Oh, hey, my ears popped. All right. All right. Mook Rogue is gonna. All right, he's gonna reach into this box and take out a stick of magic dynamite. He's going to throw said stick of magic dynamite. He doesn't have a great shot, but it's dynamite, so he can get here, which will be close enough to get no. So he throws a stick of magic dynamite. No, make a reflex save.
Oh boy, I don't think this is gonna go particularly well for me. That's a +3, Chief.
Oh no!
Oh no! And you're stuck in a bear trap! You probably won't be stuck in a bear trap after this!
Realistically, you won't be stuck in the bear trap, but yeah, no. You're there just trying to pry the bear trap off your leg and then tuk tuk tuk.
Oh
Bang!
fuck! Guys, don't worry, it hit nothing. Negative
15
13.
Cocoon.
Oh yeah, you take 13 damage.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah,
fuck!
damage reduction.
Who throws dynamite around?
Me!
We do! It's an excavation site!
I'm the master of the legitimate martial art that is throwing dynamite.
So long as it works, I guess.
Alright, Zad.
Alright, not a great spot to be.
No.
Oh, God. This is really not a great place to be.
No, you don't have a good shot on anything down here.
That just because I'm on the lower end is the problem.
You
Like,
wouldn't.
I
From here, you...
might.
No, you don't have a shot on him. I think you might have a shot on the Warforged, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
barely have a shot on him, but you could.
Either take a shot or double move seem to be my options here.
Take the shot. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
get
I think I'm
fucked.
gonna take the shot, so...
Take the shot. I'm gonna get fucked, and it's not even my fault.
It is No's fault, yeah.
It was nothing.
It's not even a little bit my fault. I can't help it.
Don't you just love when a 9 intelligence character leads a 7 intelligence character? Like, technically I'm smarter, but I'm still a dumbass.
It's like getting a horse to watch your dog. Yeah, you hit the
Don't worry,
Warforged.
I'm also a 7 intelligence character, so I was like, that's fine. It'll be fine.
Oh no, really?
Why am I
Yeah.
the smartest
Dire.
one
Yeah, I
here?
was about to ask.
I think he's fine with common knowledge, but it's like book smarts that he's not good at all.
Hemlock is an 8 intelligence character.
Oh my god!
Why do I, the cowboy, have the highest int?
As a Texan, I should take offense to that, but you know.
But you've seen enough please no steppy flags to know better.
Yeah, that's true.
Fine. I've
Zadkiel,
done 9 Plinko damage to that
Yeah.
Warforge.
Zadkiel cracks this Warforged in the face with Plinko damage, and you get some affirmative beeps and boops of rage from it. Hemlock.
Right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, Hemlock. Actually, no. Hemlock will hang out with you, Zad. Like, I'm still just going to observe the situation. I don't think I can throw a fireball many places that won't hit my allies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she just floats her turn.
Alright, it is Mook Sorcerer's turn. She's going to take note of Dire, who has shown her presence. She's like, "Hey, you're ranged.
Yeah.
Fuck you."
No.
That doesn't hit. No. She like starts charging up a snowball, and then an explosion goes off, and it totally breaks off her concentration. Stop throwing dynamite!
It's just literally my best option.
Duran.
I would like to disarm this bear trap.
Of course.
Let me think. If I were to throw my cow skull at this guy, and would I still have enough time to disarm my bear trap?
I mean, you're not going anywhere.
I'm sorely tempted to just give it to you simply because you have a raw deal right now.
Yeah,
Like you
okay.
said, this isn't your fault. So, yeah, you can do both.
When I said it wasn't my fault,
You were
I
being
was
entirely
lying.
facetious, I know.
okay. Let's see here. Throwing is
It's dexterity, so good luck, Slugger.
all right. Shouldn't be Oh, yeah, that would be bad. You know what? Fuck it.
It's your dex plus your bab, so like, eh.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Dex plus... what's my bab?
5.
5? Okay. Let me put that there. Okay. So, Dex plus Bab. So, it's actually not terribly different from what it normally is.
Yeah, it's like, I think like 2 points worse. Eh.
So, take that,
Yeah.
take 2 points away from that 11. That's a
That
9.
still passes. You're able to
Yeah.
get it off your leg.
And the cow skull breaks on impact.
Oh, wait, that wasn't disabled device. Yeah, the cow skull breaks. Who were you aiming at?
The robot, I believe.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
And then now I try to pull the device open. Is that disable device? Please tell
It's-
me it's
yeah.
not.
It can be disable device, escape artist, or a raw strength check.
Raw strength.
Uh-oh.
It's all I got. Believe me, that's the best.
Yeah, give it your best. I think that
Oh.
might actually do it.
It's close, but it's
Oh,
not.
I gotta get a 20. Oh,
Oh,
you
that's
You
dastardly.
have to get a 20!
Oh, well, fuck me. I know that I'm not trying.
Yeah, no, it's DC 25 because God
I-
hates you.
yeah, it
It-
seems so.
I think logically the bear trap would have exploded a little bit.
I'm gonna say the DC is lowered for no, but Duran wasn't in range for that.
Fair. All right.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
No.
Right. Oh god. So, God, do I even have? Oh, I do. I am for some reason proficient in disabled device. I just didn't take any fucking points in it.
Damn.
Fuck me, I guess.
It is. It's a lot easier with disable device.
Thing is, I don't think I get any of my bonuses if I haven't put a point into it, so it would just be...
Yeah, I
Like,
think disable
plus
device
one.
is one of the ones that hates you.
Yeah, you have to have a point in order to get the +3 from your class or whatever. Fuck. Could I just, like, attack this thing? This bear trap?
Yeah. If you wanna hack away at it, we'll see how much damage. I'll give it an obligatory health bar, and like a DC, but the DC is nothing, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah. So am I just rolling damage, or do I have to roll to, like, hit, quote unquote?
I
No,
don't
just
think
roll
you'll miss.
damage. Just roll damage. We'll say you gotta beat.
Ah.
All right. Well, you got it like halfway chipped.
God.
I was gonna say 20. So. All right.
Well,
Warforged
fuck me, I
rusted,
guess.
finally.
Feels like it's been an eternity, but Warforged
Whoa.
rested.
Slow and steady.
All right. This Warforged rusted up here is going to drop down into attack range for Duran with a thunderous cocoon.
Does an
And-
Iron Man landing.
Does an Iron Man landing. It's sick as hell. And it's going to attempt one fist attack on you. Is it technically moved?
I believe that will do it. It meets.
Oh, tie to defender.
Yay!
You hold your ground. The other Warforged is going to set up to do the same thing to No next turn. So he'll be, like, here.
Hey, sorry to be a dick. Could I make the case that the dynamite weakened this thing up?
Oh, it did. You mean for its health?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, you got it off. Yeah.
Just so that I can move. I literally
Uh-huh.
can't. I'm not trying to get an attack out. I just want to move to a better position.
That's
Now
fair.
we'd neglected to consider it would take damage from dynamite. We were just mentally lowering the DC if you wanted to rip it apart.
Yeah. In which case, I just think I probably would have moved here so that the dynamite man does not see me.
A stunning play.
Alright. Dire.
I mean, over there is throwing dynamite.
Yes.
You've noticed.
Dynamite is flammable.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the dynamite? Dyer aims her finger.
The dynamite is here. I'm gonna tell you, based on things Lamp and I have said, you might want to back up.
Oh, if that's it, oh no, that would. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe
you
not.
have-
It is
Back
quite
up.
literally a box of dynamite.
I have to back.
I
So
mean,
would
technically
it-
Duran is in cover and I'm in cover, so you're the
Here's
only
what I'll
one you
say.
have to worry about.
Here's what I'll say. Duran does have a robot in front of him, and is
he'll take the
significantly
shot.
lower than the dynamite. So, like, I could easily argue, Duran, if you want to make an obligatory grapple against, or like basically a combat maneuver check against the robot, you can use him as like a shield.
Yeah, I was about to do
I-
that anyway, so cool. You want me to
I
do it now?
wouldn't.
I would
wouldn't-
have you do it if Dyer does this.
I wouldn't want to get anyone else in danger for my dumb antics.
Oh no, fucking do it! It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe step back a pace.
But I won't get my +1.
There's a box of dynamite. It ain't moving anywhere. It's not gonna dodge.
Okay.
Open fire.
Trying to help
The
you.
dynamite dodges.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, I'll back up.
My +1.
Dyer was intending on hitting this robot again, but she keeps hearing this dude talk about how cool he is at throwing dynamite, and then something clicks in her head and goes, wait a minute. Aims her finger at the box and unloads.
Yeah, realistically, you're probably not going to miss. It's a stationary box of dynamite.
Roll 1d20. +7. That's a lucky number. That also helps.
You hit the stationary box of dynamite.
All right. So, an immense detonation occurs. Smoke billows out from this quadrant, and basically, I'm gonna say like everything from here on this way just collapses. This mook is incinerated, completely
Well,
eviscerated.
hold on. He's a rogue, and this will likely be a reflex save. Maybe he can make it.
Well, while Lamp's doing that, Austin, I need you to roll a combat maneuver check against this guy's CMD, and if you use him as a shield, if you succeed, you just avoid damage altogether.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are the fucking CMDs? Whew, they can't be a lot. Let me check. Yeah, you succeed.
Yeah.
And consequentially, it turns to rubble in your hand.
Huh? Ow.
So, Lamp, what are you thinking on Mook Rogue?
Mukro goes for a dramatic dive and doesn't make it.
The pyroclasm consumes him.
Looks over at the girl. Hey, you don't have to worry about the TNT guy anymore.
She's stunned. She doesn't say anything. She's in horror of what she just witnessed.
Did
And
you
also,
a favor.
everyone in this room is probably deaf.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, ow, my ear.
That's at the spot where his feathers connected with it. Ah!
Everyone just starts pointing and shouting one-liners, and no one can hear anyone else.
Alright, I think this is dumb. I think what I'm gonna do is 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna pop up here. I want to fire a trip arrow into the back of this robot so it falls down next to no.
That'd be funny.
That'd be funny. And plus. And this, for once, is within point blank shot range.
Beautiful. Oh.
Oh. Because it's funny, it happens anyway.
What?
You hit him. It's fine.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't...
Because it's funny.
Because it's funny. I like it.
It's the
You get a
trip.
+1 comedy bonus.
That's the trip attempt.
Yeah, it
Triple work.
succeeds.
And then here's the arrow damage.
Alright, so he takes 9 damage and falls 15 feet onto his head.
His neck is
Ow.
broken. It was gonna be funny, but then like it's just
It's just a little sad.
kind of horrific, really.
There's like a deafening crack and he just goes limp.
Oh, that's gruesome.
Hemlock?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Flame strike.
Oh no! She's just looking at the rubble where her buddy is and then gets flame strike.
Save or die.
Christ.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
fuck. She saved.
How can die?
Oh my god.
Save,
Alright.
no die!
He takes 13, I guess.
She is engulfed in holy fire, but somehow it doesn't kill her. Hemlock is
What?
confused.
Ah!
Master Finna
Problem.
died.
Alright, ranged touch attack against Hemlock.
Yeah?
Alright, she's going to fire a snowball. Give me a fortitude save.
Or not die! Damn!
Yeah.
Damn, Hemlock! You're
There is something ballsy to the concept of being enwreathed in holy flame and responding with a fucking snowball.
Yeah, Snowball just like hits Hemlock in the face, unflinching.
Duran!
I'm gonna keep trying at this fucking thing.
Oh,
The
no.
DC has been significantly weakened by the blast.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fine. You're out.
I'm keeping it.
You can. You,
It could hurt you that bad, it can hurt others that bad.
You sufficiently replace your cow skull.
It's gonna help me with my grapple checks.
No.
Oh, right, that was you saying it's my turn, not a response to us.
There's no downside to having a character named No. None.
Nothing.
And I'm a
Nothing
big
could
if
go
I say
wrong.
otherwise.
Nothing could go wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna bring down my axe on this prone motherfucker. Do I get bonuses because he's prone? I don't know how Pathfinder works.
His AC is lowered.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that for you, buddy.
No, it's like it is no.
Oh.
Ah.
Great.
Well, he takes -4 to his AC and is denied his non-existent dex bonus. You did miss.
Unfortunate. He does take his move action to get up. He's gonna do a big punchy.
Great.
You tried to hit me.
That does not hit.
Flinching and
You're just like fucking like just falling all over each other.
I've made the assessment that none of these robots are worth anything.
Lamp, what was that about me getting nothing but crits in my playtest?
Oh yeah, no, you crit every single enemy. They were all dusted. It was disgusting.
Oh my god.
I knew it wouldn't fucking happen for me.
All right, Dyer.
Clean this up.
Hey, wait, audio jungle. Fuck.
Audio jungle.
Does getting
Yeah,
a
doesn't it?
promote? Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
get a second chance, Savvy.
Let's do it. Oh,
wow.
It's
Carry
just
on.
not a good day to be you, you know?
It was nothing. Carry on.
Savvy, would you... Savvy, do you want me to leave you alone to this robot?
No, kill
Or
him!
would you-
He's outgunned! Save him!
Ooh. Alright.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That was
a
a
little
turkey
spinny
spin.
on the
Yeah,
dice.
that was an interesting dice roll.
Somehow, you're able to hit him.
3d6
Gone
plus that. I think it's just that.
$13. Okay. Yeah, no, he's dusted. He's dead.
Oh, wait, yeah, no. Okay, if he's dead, alright, it's fine.
Alright. Mukro is evaporated. Zadkiel.
All right. Let's pick up
Realistically,
this
there's no
last
chance
one.
this woman survives.
You want your glory kill?
Yeah, I'm taking 2 shots.
Oh!
Just one.
epic.
Or just
Completely
one.
necessary crit!
Yeah, let's get this.
Oh man, we really came in clutch with that crit. Really all or nothing there.
A woman who was half held by a pillar of holy fire we really needed, who contributed nothing to this combat.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I could have done so much with my life.
I wish they wouldn't say stuff like that.
They're just trying to make you feel guilty. That or they're
I
trying to get a
do.
better spot in their afterlife. Depends on who they worship, I guess. They must be... Like, if I were to spitball, I guess, they'd probably worship the god of guilt tripping.
There's one of those?
There's one of those?
I mean, like, sort of, kind of. She does, like, a so-so hand gesture.
Nothing scrambles
Anyways,
up the
You
side
two
of
down
the
there
wall.
okay? Oh, you're up here now.
No, I'm not
You okay?
okay. No!
Oh.
And I'm not just
Sorry
saying my
about
name.
that.
Dyer sits on the sledge.
I offer a piggyback ride.
Oh, ooh, she takes it.
Yeah.
I bring
Come on.
you across the bridge and set you
Yeah.
up of the other one.
Hemlock sits
I-
down and starts elaborating on the god question, even though no one really cares that much. Yeah, no, Vex, the god of healing, debt, and revenge. Also the god of guilt tripping.
Sounds
They
petty.
don't talk about that in scriptures that much, huh?
Oh, no, they talk about it plenty. That's just like Vex's entire deal. It's why most of the clerics you meet, like, don't do straight up, I am a healer cleric, because worshipping the god of spite and petty vengeance doesn't really lead to a healthy lifestyle.
Mm.
I'm
You
looking
get
at
your feet.
the
I worship Karn, god of fire.
Ooh, I can tell. So, like, if these guys are, like, petty assholes, I should feel less bad about killing them, right?
Oh, absolutely. You should feel nothing in your heart.
I don't think I can do that,
Sure
but
you
I'll
can.
try.
Suppress everything.
You should take any excuse you can to commit murder, says Hemlock.
I think you're less healthy than my. I think that she thinks about it. I think that's less healthy than the last group of folks I worked with.
No, but this is better because we're scrappy underdogs. Anyway, status report. How many fingers did we lose?
No,
Nope.
nope.
Still got all 10, Captain.
Somehow I've still got my toes after that horse shit. Hold on. I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Cast spells?
Yo, you're a
Okay.
healer?
That was out of character. I'm just genuinely surprised you can cast spells.
I can,
That
yeah.
was in character. Dyer's genuinely surprised he can cast spells.
Yeah, he just casually slaps himself on the chest and suddenly heals up.
Now that I think about it, Vex, the god of healing and petty vengeance, might be a good fit for you.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I think you're petty and are healing.
Eh? I mean, you're right.
I'm glad we settled that then.
I'm gonna.
Hemlock will cast a Cure Light Wound on Durand.
That saves nothing from having to look like he's generous in any way.
And to stay in
Almost
line with the
character
petty comment.
assassinated himself.
Steadily. Yeah.
You doing okay? Not too shaken up by the explosion, are you?
What?
She
I
like
think his ears might still be raining.
she gets up on like her tippy toes and fiddles with like that bit at the base of your ear to try and see if you can get your ears to pop. Come on.
Non-consensual touching.
Shit, was he nearby when I shot that thing? My bad.
I think he was right under it.
Oh damn! And he's
Dire-
alive?
Dyer, you look to the rubble. You have sufficiently set back this excavation project like 8 months.
Easy.
That's fine. We're like killing everyone here anyway.
Oh, also, excellent work, Dyer. That dynamite was probably worth something. It's a good thing it's no longer in their hands or ours.
I can't tell if that's.
Yay.
I can't tell what kind of compliment or insult that's supposed to be, but thank you.
Hey, I think
Good.
it was awesome.
I agree.
Okay then, compliment. Thank you both.
Hemlock makes very little effort to clarify herself, just as a rule.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, Nope's coming forward, so I suppose we do too.
Yeah, I want you
His
guys to
name
know.
is not Nope.
I'm not used to this!
Guys, I just out of character
He's
want to let
probably
you
the
know.
newest recruit out of all into the family, so he's very not used to everything going on.
You get names, right, Chief?
That's 2 strikes, mister.
He looks genuinely like, oh god, I'm being yelled at!
Meanwhile,
Like
no.
if he had a crying token, it would be on right now.
Meanwhile, I'm just a head, just like doop doo doo.
I don't
No, he
care.
truly doesn't care.
As a side
Nope,
note,
as,
I'm gonna keep wandering ahead if you guys don't fucking stop
Alright.
me.
Nope. As you descend the ladder, you see one more petty bear trap just right there.
Can I just grab it by the chain and fling it into the fucking wall?
Yeah, sure. It is flung into the wall and then rubble, and it disappears. That is a pillar.
Whoa, I'm stronger than I thought.
Amazing. 10 out of 10. Hemlock ponders. Wonder why he goes by no, though. Like, obviously it's his choice, but, like, I wonder why.
I don't know. He likes it. It's his name.
Hey, what you
That's
guys talking
entirely
about?
possible. Hemlock spins around. Dyer, why are you called Dyer?
It's my name. It's
Fascinating.
my God-given name.
It's not what
I'll
I would
give
have
it to
chosen
ya.
for you.
I mean, God, no, but like,
Yeah?
oh, I can really feel the 9 in this room.
If I were naming you, I would have gone with something spunkier, like Carol.
I don't like Carol. That's not my name.
That's good. It's not your name.
Oh,
A horrible group.
Dire
Not horrible
shudders.
in a real way, just in a stupid way.
Dire shudders at the really feeling the collective single digit in this room.
At least Zad's good natured about it.
Uh-huh. God
That's
gave you that
too.
name?
God gave you that name.
all right.
I think we're moving forward.
Yeah,
We're
I
moving
stride
forward.
ahead.
All right.
Big
so
tails
you
swinging.
You guys move to the final room in the reliquary. Again, you slip in unnoticed. Over here, first off, you notice a few things. There is one more robot patrolling the premises. He looks to be in better shape than the ones you saw before. So he goes, cha-chunk, 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 and he paces back and forth. In the center of the room is sort of like a 10-foot drop and this indented area. At the center is some sort of lantern pulsing with energy, currently surrounded by some field of said energy. These two mooks are trying to get rid of it, just sort of like messing around with the base, trying to disable this. This woman here calls out to them, come on, I think something's going down here. We gotta get this taken care of real quick, okay? So step on it, hop to. I wanna get out of here as fast as possible.
Either there's been a horrible accident or something is going on because I detect that I just lost a lot of money in the room to the south of us.
Did you hear that explosion? That was not the prescribed amount of dynamite I told those other guys to use. Then, from around the corner, you see this guy, a massive, heavily armored warrior with a immense tower shield.
Good news, that thing over there looks expensive. Bad news, that man will represent an issue. You see, Hemlock directs your attention, Duran. You see, guys who look like that are called shield wardens. You'd do well to remember that.
Shield wardens.
That's right. They're these handsome gentlemen that are paid obscene amounts of money to protect people and organizations and blah, 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 whatever. Point is, he's going to be pretty strong. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go in there and thoroughly distract them, try and pull him away a little bit, while you guys collect the bounty.
Alright, take shield?
No, you can't handle shield, I'm sorry.
Oh.
If I'm honest, I'm not confident I can handle shield. Though I am confident I can insult him with enough fire-based attacks for him to pursue.
Okay.
Alright, be strong.
We take rock.
Yes, you take rock. She looks over to the
I
rest
went
of
over
you.
the plan beforehand. I was a little confused, so...
You understand we take rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, we take
But
rock.
for a second, I thought, like, that guy's so big, he might have been the treasure. I mean, there's robots everywhere, but...
No, I can understand that, and, like, who knows? Like, maybe he has a really winning personality underneath all that. He's a treasure to someone, but to us, he's worthless.
I really like that phrase. He's a treasure to someone, but to us, he's worthless.
Hey, don't sweat it. I mean, to him, we're nothing. Ha!
Exactly, that's the way of the world. Alright. You guys don't die, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Dyer, don't go planning on dying.
That's not my style, but I'll keep it in mind.
Excellent. Now that the verbal pack has been sealed, Hemlock bursts into the room. Excuse me! She flame strikes the shield warden.
He's knocked on his ass. This lady turns to look. Hemlock Brushfire. I sort of expected to see you here.
That's surprising, considering how my antics are unpredictable. She flame strikes the shield warden.
The shield warden gets back up. Why?
Because I'm here to kill you in particular. I don't care about your bounty. And to emphasize this, Hemlock, wild shapes.
Whoa.
Into bum.
Hold fire!
Flame.
That is a new trick. Oh shit.
Yeah, you're right fucked now, aren't you?
She can talk like that too.
Come on, boy, let's dance. She flame strikes him again while ducking down a side corridor.
He takes it like a champ with his shield this time. Yo, go handle her. We can't just have her mucking about.
Are you sure that's a good idea? What if something were to happen while I was away? I am here to protect you, after all.
Look, you big galoot, you idiot, you moron! We paid a king's ransom to have you shipped out here from Barrel. So please, prove you're worth the price and go fight her, you coward! That psycho witch is gonna ruin everything!
Bandits. Fine, whatever. Don't die. He runs off and chases after Hemlock.
All right, you two, pick up the pace. We need to get out of here now. They might bring the whole place down.
There's a distant sound of flame strikes and fireballs.
Before we head in, I just kind of gather everyone round, and I go, "Hey, you ready to cause a slaughter?"
I wish that wasn't what we're.
Ready to go pick up a rock. That's what we're supposed to do. If we got a slaughter to do it, I guess we have to. Says with a smile that he doesn't mean.
His shoulders droop, and he goes, "Oh, for goodness, shut up! Just shut up and take this. I'm gonna just." During that talk, slap a guidance on everybody.
What's that do?
Wow.
Guidance is, you get a +1 competence bonus to a single attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. It must choose to use the bonus before making the roll to which it applies.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
What you guys gonna do? You just gonna charge in there, or are you two gonna let the meat shields go in and hang back again?
I think Nothing is feeling a little less confident about his plans after that.
Why?
Hold on. Actually, hold on. Let me check his wisdom.
Wait, that's a good point.
No, you know what? His wisdom's 10. He probably doesn't feel any less confident. Unless anyone else wants to do something, I am going to walk in there.
Yeah, so this is the stone we have to grab, right?
The green
in
thing
the middle.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Yeah. So what are these things?
Those, I mean, you'd have to roll some requisite checks, but we can handle that later. As far as what you can see right off the bat, some kind of machines.
Probably dogs.
Very likely, they could be dogs.
Yeah, look at them.
All right. In which case,
Do we want to try to not barge in and do a slaughterhouse, or are we just really feeling it today?
I don't want to hurt them too bad.
I see.
all right, if this is your long roundabout way of saying you want me to lead the charge, then I will.
Oh
No.
Yeah.
Thinking emojis.
Okay.
He looks at it. He looks at you. Drugs. All right, fine. Go on.
All right. I'm actually gonna do something other than just fucking charge in this time.
Walk
round.
in there.
So I gotta ask a question about a spell.
Sure.
Of course.
So darkness affects an object I touch.
Mm-hmm.
Could I theoretically grab a pebble and throw it over there with darkness
sure.
cast? All right. I'm just gonna do that then. Do you want me to make like a roll to throw it?
Yeah. Well, how about you just tell us where you want to toss it, and then we'll. Is there a save die attached to that, like a DC?
Let me. So, the spell causes an object to radiate darkness out to a 20-foot radius. The darkness causes illumination level in the area to drop by 1 step. Bright light to normal light. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it wasn't like a darkness sphere. How bright is it in here?
Well, the room is sort of pulsing with ethereal green energy, so it's like fairly bright. You'd probably get it to like dim to like low light status.
Fuck
But
that,
not
then.
dark, which is what you'd want.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I just thought this was the fucking 5th edition darkness. Whatever.
No.
In which
Yeah, I
case,
think it's a bit more of a beefier spell to get that in this.
Mhm.
okay, in which case, I've got a dumber plan. I'm gonna wait
What's
for
the
this.
dumber plan?
I'm gonna walk up to her and do some memory fuckery. I'm gonna wait for this guy to be here, and I'm just gonna try and sneak to the stairs here, so that the
Where
Wolfwatch
are you
doesn't
waiting
see
for him
me.
to be?
I'm waiting for him to be as far over here as possible.
All right. Well, he was already on that path, so now is your best chance.
All right, I'm gonna try my best to stealth past the robot and just end up like here in her face.
Now hold on. I need to roll something for her first, so you give me a stealth check.
Okay. I sure hope that I have a decent stealth. I don't.
What?
here-
Why?
Here comes my big +1.
Here comes the big wizard.
All right. So here's the thing. She has pretty good perception, and by pretty good I mean +10.
Oh boy.
So she
Oh,
does
dude.
immediately see you, and she, like, pretty much just instantly is going to open fire on you with a strange-looking gun. It's like a pistol, but it's very streamlined and simple in design.
Oh dear.
So
Is that
she-
on
oh,
touch?
Oops. That is untouched.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it hits you even if it's not on.
Yeah, it would have hit me either way, but I just wanted to make sure.
Right. I need to fix that macro. So she does 14 damage to you, like blasts you immediately and goes, "Oh, hello. I didn't
Ow!
realize that that Hemlock had any friends." She does like a sarcastic curtsy. Imara Helmhire, at your service. She levels her gun. To what
Oh.
do I owe this intrusion?
Oh, what the fuck? Jeez, you just went for the chest? Fuck me. I'm just like straight up on my fucking like on my fucking hands and knees and just fucking like hand to the chest over the bullet wound, just like, oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna cast memory lapse.
She greeted you by shooting you. Are you sure you want her to forget?
All right, listen. Here's
I'm trying to talk right now.
listen. Here's my thinking. 1, I can use her confusion to get a surprise round for all of us. 2, she won't have remembered that she's fired that shot, and that might give me an edge later.
Oh, yeah.
She needs to make a will save against my spellcasting DC.
Oh, I got bad
14.
news about her will save.
Yeah, I gathered.
I was reading this, you know.
Let me All right, what's the DC?
14.
14. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna be able to handle that.
Yay, a number.
Submit. That is the wrong dice. Imagine that's a +4.
No.
So
Just
meets.
barely.
So wait.
So it's
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, 15. Oh well, that's my big dick play. Everyone else feel free to join in.
You wiggle your fingers and magic just bounces off of her face.
She squints at you. The fuck you doing?
Oh, God damn it! I'm not used to fighting people who are actually competent. Here's my initiative roll. Great.
My cool plan.
You weren't caught with your pants down, no?
So the downside to playing a cocky asshole is that I'm gonna put myself in a lot of situations like this.
Oh man, you are so lucky she rolled ass on initiative.
It's I got a plan for helping to bandage up this situation.
She's too busy pondering what spell you cast at her to shoot you again.
Like, what was that? Was that a charm person? How would that work? Like, that would never work.
That's why her initiative is so bad. She's just like, She's just too busy. She's in her head.
Well, anyway, whatever. Pleased to meet you. Fuck you. My gun shoots magic. Uh-oh. Did it stop? Why did it stop?
We got music.
I hear
Okay.
it.
All right, Zabkill, you're at the top of the round.
All right, so I'm going to. Well, I gotta step in. So. In. And that's a good shot. So I'm going to pull back my longbow, and I'm gonna do some whack shit. So.
Would you like to use your +1? Because you have to state that beforehand.
Yeah, let's use that +1. Or, I'm gonna move up one more. So, this is going to be... So I'm gonna use my +1 as he pulls out a special arrow from his bag and kind of taps the side of it before shooting, and some vines grow on the end. I'm going to use my tangling shot.
Ooh.
So, with point blank shot and the plus... And, so, this is the roll. Damn.
All right. So she expends an obligatory point, possibly grit, and she gets a +2 to her AC bonus as she drops prone to the ground, like immediately, basically doing a burpee, and you are unable to hit her.
All right, I don't hit her, but where does the arrow land?
I'm gonna say it gets the guy behind her. The poor idiot,
All right,
just like working on this.
That square bursts into smoke.
Oh, okay.
I fired a smoke arrow and a tangling shot to try and keep her in the smoke. It
Oh,
would have been really cool if it hit, but...
All right. Well, does
Damn.
the smoke affect you as well? Does that give you the fucking 50% miss chance?
No.
No.
Or,
Okay.
oh, yeah, it does. It's smoke.
Yeah, it's
but I'm
concealment.
not-
It's a two-way street.
All right.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, but it's mostly she's way more dangerous.
All right, Duran.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. Hi.
I shove a bear trap in her face.
You shove a broken bear trap in her face.
I swing a bear trap at her.
I think using a bear trap as a club, that sounds like a D6 to me.
Alright. No, I missed.
Yeah, you missed.
I'm sorry.
Was that a bad trap? Where did you get that?
Wait, is she still prone? Do you get up immediately when you use
It's-
the grip then?
It's flavored as a 5-foot step. In
okay.
the text, but like she doesn't actually move. I just said that she does a burpee because that's funny. Dyer.
Okay.
I got it back over there. I point.
Oh my god, are they still alive?
No. I'm sorry.
You killed them? Christ.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I don't have to pay them anymore. Dyer, it's your move.
Dyer hums a little jingle.
Oh, now before shame, you didn't roll initiative for the robot.
Oh, I didn't. It's probably ass anyway. Give me a second. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
There's
a
your
good
ish.
thing to assume.
The guys are in the way. Really
Yeah.
get a clear shot
he's-
from there.
He goes last anyway.
I'm just
Thank God we
gonna.
caught that.
I'm just gonna gather power,
Alright, man.
Okay.
which means a 20-foot radius of loud erupting flames surrounds me.
Oh.
All right, no, your move.
You know what? Let's just fucking go for a swing, buddy. 22.
Hey.
22 does hit.
That's
And
a good roll. I like that.
Can't dodge your way out of this one. All right, she takes a chunky 17 damage as you slap her with the broadside of your brutal axe. Oh fuck! Oh, you are a problem.
Yeah.
These Mook fighters see Lizard approaching and frantically try to get this thing loose. They're going to roll a behind-the-scenes GM DC check.
Hope that one guy in the smoke can't see shit.
They fail. Ah, you idiots! You're useless! Alright, Imara.
Maybe if we take a 5-foot step.
Now they're flanking it.
One of them can't, I believe.
Yeah.
One,
Now they have it in
3,
flanking.
4.
She'll have to tumble if she doesn't want to die for that maneuver.
Oh, you're right. Tumble. What's her fucking combat maneuver check?
It's an acrobatics check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's her dex. Should be fine. Roll 1d20. She's good at this, even.
1. Oh, I saw the one.
I saw it.
But that's a really low number.
She might not succeed.
What am I rolling against that?
It
Oh.
has to beat your CMD.
Oh, okay. So my CMD, I think, is actually pretty.
Yeah, yours is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. No, she fails.
Mine's 19,
Yeah, you
so
get a
she
cheap
fails.
shot.
You get an attack against her.
All right.
After you, Austin.
Yeah. That's
Nubby,
a hit.
I refuse to believe that our acrobatics is that low.
Acrobatics is dex, isn't it?
It's dex based and it's a skill. You're telling me she didn't put ranks into it? What else would
We
she
didn't
put
give
them
her.
into?
We didn't give her ranks.
Well, you can lie about that, Nubby.
All right. Well,
Also,
obligatory.
you didn't give her rank. That was your responsibility.
Fine.
It breaks against her.
Up to
So-
her level, does a plus does plus 5 make any difference to that? A 19.
No, she's still getting hit.
Okay. What about you, Savvy?
Mine is 19, so I don't know how,
Okay.
how
Tied
that will
defender.
interact.
So it's just Duran here.
Okay.
All right. So what is that? Does the D4 damage as well?
Yes.
Or okay. All right. So she takes a hefty 14. Oh Christ! Ah. All right. You asked for it.
You broke it.
She takes out a specific shell, loads it into her gun. It emanates with dark necrotic energy. I need a will save from each of you to take half.
Each of you being Duran and no.
Of 30, divided evenly between you, so half of 15.
Lamp, what's my will save?
Your will save, brawlers have a bad will save that's base is +1, and your wisdom is not good. So I think
2?
Yeah, I think it's yeah.
Oh, no.
You can add a +1 to this if you want, though, because you
Oh, I
haven't
sure
used it
can.
yet.
Yeah, I'll turn that bad roll into a still bad roll. No, actually, I'm just gonna. I'll just take the bad will save. Though, thank you for reminding me, Savvy.
No problem.
Alright, you
I
both
don't
take
think a
15.
+1 would have clinched it on that.
You both take 15 as you are enveloped in shadow magic that came out of a gun. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm on 3 health, buddy.
Uh-oh.
This Warforged does something pretty surprising. He charges after Dyer with more than 3 steps.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Tung, 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 tung,
Oh, that's
tung.
what's gonna move! That's what's gonna move!
You know, Nubby,
Don't start
if
panicking.
he does a charge, he can hit Dyer this turn.
Yes, he can. So he gets here, and he's going to do a windy fist attack against Dyer. Just deck her in the face. I assume that hits.
Cringe.
Take 5.
Okay.
Didn't Dyer have like a big
Yeah,
fire thing?
does the fire around you and your gather power do something?
No.
Nah,
It
it just
make-
looked cool.
It literally just looks cool.
Sick.
It looks cool and makes my next move not cost burn.
Alright.
Zadkiel.
Big Zed. Doing a quick checkerini.
Thank God there's no enemies before me.
Alright. Alright, I think my best bet is I'm going to level my bow at her again, and I'm going to use a panache to make this a touch attack.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get the spread.
Actually, I have to look at what her touch is. I think it's still pretty good.
Nice.
Not that good. Alright, yeah, you get her. Easy.
So this is another one of my stupid fuck arrows, so it's gonna do normal damage. So here's 7. And then for...
This music while someone says, "This is one of my
for 2
stupid
rounds,
fuck
she
arrows."
takes bleed damage.
Oh, God. Oh, okay.
How many?
It's just 1 bleed damage per round, so... I was hoping for a higher number, but
Yeah, that's
she's...
a D6. That's spicy.
She takes a hefty blow and is not looking good. Ah! Ah! You sons of bitches!
Sorry.
The mark. I'll mark bleed with broken heart.
2 rounds of bleed.
2 rounds of heartbreak.
Durant.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna tap this guy on the shoulder. Hey. You should go.
He's sort of incredibly bound to that spot at the moment. He looks at you with great confusion.
At least he would if he could see you.
Okay.
And reaches out from the smoke. You should go.
Okay. I'm going to reach out from the smoke again. And this time I'm going to pull him up onto my shoulders for a power bomb.
Oh God! Make a combat
Grapple?
Make a combat maneuver check against this guy who can't defend against it.
Yeah.
What a surprise, you got it.
Yeah, so I have him up on my shoulders and I'm just gonna bring him down for a fucking Batista bomb.
Oh! You tear him out of the thorns and throw him to the other side of you, head first.
Yeah, just cracking his head against the fucking wall here.
For the purposes of this round, I will say he's incapacitated.
I'm sorry.
Let's roll a d6, see when he gets back up.
Yeah.
1d6 turns of dazed from Batista bomb. 2.
Indeed.
You're weak shit.
Out for 2 rounds. Dyer.
You shoot him with like 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Dyer's like, ah, fuck, you're scary. 5-foot step.
Step up.
Annihilates.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, Fucking playing that so coy.
Dyer.
That's what you do if you have step up. I do it too as Nash. I just say, I step up.
Dyer has like the acknowledging Excalibur face on.
That's cringe, bro.
He takes a big gulp. Knew I should have learned how to cut things. Alright. Aims her finger at his big face.
Alright, that'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alright. Yeah, he's gonna go for a fisty hit. Or what? No, he can do his energy cannon. What am I thinking? Yeah, he blasts you with his energy cannon.
What kind of damage is that?
It's
Electric.
electric.
Oh no.
Yeah, you
Alright.
wish it was fire damage.
Give me a reflex save. He's on a 2-round cooldown.
Reflex is not bad. Thank God.
We have opposite resistance.
Oh.
I don't resist fire, but I resist everything else.
That's so cool for you, Rube.
Take 17.
I'm just saying, a fun little factoid.
You raise your finger to blast him, and he meets you with a blast to the face.
You do still get your attack.
Alright, let's try it. Thing I forgot, or thing I didn't acknowledge. My damage also goes up when I get burned, by double the amount that my bonus to hit is. So is that a +2 or also a +1?
You tell me, Sue. This is your class you're playing.
I understand, but what I'm asking, if my hit is a +1 and it says double that,
It would be a
would
plus
do
2
the
then, yeah.
damage.
+2.
okay.
Yeah, you get him.
Okay,
That
3d6.
cuts, right? Yeah.
And because I negated burn for this round, this is also gonna set him on fire.
Cool. Unless he passes a reflex save.
Let's find out. Bogunk.
Well, neither of us passed.
Okay.
One passed worse than the other, though.
Two timelines split. No, there's no
They were the
success.
same, though, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, so he's gonna take burn. Give me your damage.
This thing, it should look like this.
Okay. Yeah, so he's going to take 7. No, 14. He didn't pass. What am I thinking?
He failed quite miserably. You saw. You were there.
That's also not the burn damage. Do I
Right,
roll
but
the
he doesn't
burn
take-
damage
Not
now?
yet.
No.
No.
Not
At
yet.
the top of his turn. No, your turn.
Well, I'm in bad shape, so I'm gonna
Really?
smackety smack myself with a fancy bear's endurance.
No.
Giving
that
myself.
I don't think that works the way you hope it does.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure
Hold on.
Bear's Endurance pretty expressly doesn't grant you extra hit points.
It says hit
Hold on.
points. Yeah, you gain hit points.
Oh, okay, you gain
Yeah.
temp HP. Alright, sure.
No, hit points gained by temporary increase in Constitution score are not temporary hit points. They go away when my con jumps back to normal.
Oh, okay, they're real hit points. I
They are-
see. Alright.
yeah.
Then.
All right, so I get 10 hit points. I'm at
Nice.
13, and then I'm gonna. Is there any cover nearby, or is this smoke gonna do me well here?
I don't
You know
if it'll
what?
do you well, you're a large lizard. Oh, there you go.
Hey! You're
Seamless,
welcome!
like
Now
another
you're
one.
thinking with portals.
I enter the smoke, and that is my turn.
Okay. Alright. The Smook Fighter. Oh god. Oh god, do I run? Do I keep trying to do my job? Do I
No.
fight? What do I do?
No.
Run!
He's going to make another attempt at this. Well, this Mook Fighter is expended for 1 round of his days. And behind the scenes, does he meet the DC? He does! The energy field bursts open, and he's going to make a grab for the lantern. No, you do have, like, I guess, on a quote-unquote attack of opportunity to swipe it, if you want to do a reflex save.
Can I just use that attack of opportunity to just hit him?
No.
You're sort of he's on the other side of this pedestal than you are. It'd be
Alright.
an awkward thing.
In which case, I'll just try and use my
Make an attempt.
+3.
He's a mook.
Eh,
All right, against his reflex.
less, please. Yeah!
The barrier goes down, and both of you stare at it like, oh my god! The barrier! It went down!
He even he doesn't believe that he did it for a second.
Nothing has a full 20-second monologue in his head, which is just like, the barrier went down, and he's not grabbing it yet. This is my opportunity. I just have to grab it. And then
You do.
You do, Amara. You idiot! Amara's gun
Amara
sparks
takes
with...
1 bleed damage.
Amara takes 1 bleed damage.
She dies. No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's too far. Lamp, legendary moment. She tosses her gun into this pit near where the fucking
The dog is.
Yes,
the dog is. Where the dog is. And you can't quite tell through the smoke, but you hear like a lighter and like a psss, and you hear her yell, and she charges both of you with a magic stick of dynamite.
I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. I don't know what that means. Oh wait, no, I get what that means very quickly. I don't like it.
Oh, that's sorry, that's the wrong one. That's way too much. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
It's this one. So roll me a reflex save.
Aw.
One point less.
Reflex. Okay. I think that was
Hey, a
like,
number!
Champ mode.
that was like 7, right? Let me.
Yeah, your reflex is like 7.
All right, so No is going to take 7 from that,
Actually, I
Hey.
take
and
5.
so is Duran.
God, I'm glad I have DR.
It's helping you.
It really is. I'm only alive because of
Oh
it.
god, these mooks have to make checks still.
Yeah, they sure do.
Oh
She's
boy.
not velvet though.
Wow. Fucking
Oh, he-
Sleeping Beauty here is dodging like a champ.
Oh my god. Ah,
Oh,
boss,
dude.
what are you thinking? Boss? Boss! Amara, the blast blows away the smoke, and Amara is lying dead on the ground.
Oh
For real?
For real.
Actually dead?
Actually dead.
Damn. You got the rock, right?
Alright, Warforged is gonna make 2 punchies against Dire.
I got
Yeah.
the rock.
Oh, well, one of them
Yeah.
misses.
One of them
The
misses.
other one might.
The other one does not miss.
Oh, okay, it hits.
Fringe.
Yeah, decks you in the
I-
face for 5.
God.
It's a real petty deck. Roll burn.
Thank God you hit for shit. Your laser is terrifying, but you hit for shit, bud.
Take
Damn.
6 burn, idiot.
Oh yeah, he takes 6 burn. He's still kicking.
He like
Zach,
looks
you know.
around. Hey, can someone help with this?
Yes.
Zad.
Yep, coming! And gonna level his longbow. That's what it is. I was gonna say arrow. I chuck an arrow at him.
Just throw it.
What are you, a monk?
Maybe I could be. I'm gonna fire 2 shots at it.
Saw that 20.
I'm rolling like a champ today, fellas.
Augers.
Amazing.
Fucking killing it. Holy shit. You're fucking killing it. Damn.
2 consecutive shots straight to the side of the head. Boom, boom.
All right. Pong pong, 2 consecutive shots. He takes chunky damage and goes down. You see the lights sputter out of his eyes, and he powers down and falls to his knees.
Thanks,
Direct.
bud.
Yep, said I got your back. Winning smile.
Duran.
That's me.
Corner.
All right. Everyone here is. Oh. You should leave.
Yep.
Say it. Okay.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, well, this was our bad.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh,
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, but,
going.
the robot didn't do anything either. Oh, that's great.
Wait, was the robot people?
Okay, that's my move. Oh wait, I'm gonna double move
Alright.
to get into.
Are we still in combat mode?
Oh,
No.
the robot's down. Okay.
Yeah.
Combat is over.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. All right. In that case, yeah, we're good.
Good is a relative term.
Okay. We're.
You hear like a mild cough from Amara. Better than going back empty-handed.
Really?
Giant?
Listen, I'll admit I'm one for bloodshed, but come on, you serious?
I'd have thrown the dynamite personally.
No. You are holding the lantern, correct?
I am. Nothing is indeed holding the lantern.
All right. Don't move.
Oh no. Oh no.
It glows in your hands. An eerie green light emanates from it,
Whoa.
and it starts to shake viscerally.
Whoa.
These machines start arcing electricity towards you. You don't feel pain. It seems fine. This
No.
process.
No still quietly casts Cure
It's the
Light
deck.
Wounds on himself.
There's a final arc of electricity from the furthest machine as they all whir to life, and the entire base of the building shakes. It's uncontrollable. The entrance closes. The lantern flies out of your hand, glowing a whitish green, and suddenly all of you black out.
I already hit the deck, so I don't fall on my ass.
Yeah.
It's a long way to fall.
The last thing you hear is you think Hemlock re-entering the room, calling for your names, and suddenly you wake up, rested.
I appreciate that my one is the bloodiest bed.
Oh wow.
I appreciate that I do not have a bed.
Yeah, no, Doc left you
Wait,
next to the
wait,
sink
under
so you
the
wouldn't
sink?
spread.
So I wouldn't spread. Right, fucking
My-
racist.
My legs are like here on your bed.
You're on my bed. I'm curled up in a little ball because you've been kicking me all night.
What?
Dyer has been drowning in this sink all night.
Oh.
You've just been sizzling.
My head hurts.
It's like a sauna in here.
I'm sorry, this music isn't appropriate. Hold on. Let me grab. Something fucked up and weird just happened to you.
Did.
Something
Alright, you guys are free to talk, don't worry.
weird just happened to me. Are we okay?
Oh, I mean, fuck. I mean, I guess I feel all right.
I mean, other than every time I blink, I see green and a little bit of a headache. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody remember what happened?
Yes.
I mean, I just remember up to the giant flash of green light.
That's what happened.
Hey, Lamp. or Nubby, considering what I told you about my whole deal, the blacking out, does that feel like we blacked out, or does that feel like we lost memories?
It feels like you blacked out. It feels like you were unconscious for your period of time.
Okay. Yeah, I like internally, nothing searches his brain to make sure of that, and then like calms down a little extra and just goes, ugh, must have just been some hella magic.
I love magic.
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
Is this a building we recognize?
Yes, you recognize this as Bravens Infirmary. Braven is a part of the Bushfire gang, and he's sort of your resident doctor.
Oh,
Hey, wait,
we're
yeah,
at the
wait.
docks. So I guess we got dragged out of there by.
I'd open the door. Hello, doctor.
Yeah, we got dragged.
Doctor? Oh, I'm no doctor. I was just waiting for you guys to wake up. I wanted to thank you.
I'm sorry.
Nice to meet your acquaintance. I'm Orochi.
Hi.
He goes for a handshake.
I'm Duran.
Yes.
That does sound like the
I
doc's
know.
voice.
Nice to meet you, Duran. You and your friends, helped me out a lot.
Where's
Yeah.
Peeking around the corner of Duran, but it's hard because Duran takes up literally the entire door space. So he's just like,
Hello! He waves to you.
Hi! You see the peak of a scaled hand peek over the shoulder.
You see over Duran's shoulder like just a hand wave. Hi, I'm glad you guys are awake. I'm glad to see you're all rested and okay.
I'm glad we're awake too. Who are you?
Oh,
I mean, I heard
sorry.
your name was Orochi, but
Yes, I'm Orochi. I was trapped in that ruin for quite some time. Your escapades offered me the opportunity to escape those fiends that had put me there.
Make way.
oh,
Where's the doctor?
Oh, he's waiting for you outside. As is, well, just about everyone, I think.
Okay. Bye.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, well, goodbye. You don't mind if I tag along, do you?
No.
Yeah, I'd like to get acquainted as well. Don't worry, I'll just be hanging around behind.
I'm gonna give the doc a piece of my goddamn mind.
All right, nobody move. Everybody get near the door. Oh, shit.
you dragged me underneath him. Ah!
You're being trampled.
All right, you exit the infirmary into the Brushfire camp. Let me paste you guys near this side over here. Outside the infirmary is a crab waiting for you. You recognize this crab, Zadgil?
Destiny! Runs over, hugs the crab.
Crab snaps its claws happily and chitters.
Your animal
You all,
companion's a
you
crab.
all in character know this crab well. This is my animal companion, Destiny. Out of character, I kept it from you because it's funny.
Oh, I love crabs. Absolutely adorable. Hello. Destiny doesn't react to Orochi.
She's a little nervous around new people.
Gotcha.
Just petting the crab like you would a dog.
Pat.
Crab kicks its leg like a dog would.
Yeah!
Orochi, right?
You hear a few calls from across the camp. Over here, you recognize Lewis and Becca, the resident hippies. Oh, glad to see you guys are all right.
Glad to see we're alright too!
From across
Louis.
this way, you see Bosun lounging on his hammock. He's the only one with a hammock. He just sort of nods to you.
Hello.
Lewis, Becca, great to see ya. Where's Doc?
Dyer, hi. Now, Dyer, I failed to impart wisdom upon you on your last trek out, but I figure better late than never. But remember, the antelope that grazes in the lion's den is quite stupid.
That's a good wisdom.
It is a good wisdom. Quite proud of it. Thought of it this morning.
I love them.
Dyer continues to stare at them speechless. That's real. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
She's
these
like,
are-
no. She's like not angry anymore.
This
She's
one is
been
Becca.
confused.
This one is Becca. This one is Lewis. They're married. They're hippies. They didn't have to be here, but they chose to be. And they are trying the god-awful task, like truly Herculean task. The only thing more difficult is Everest. They're trying to farm in the desert.
Got cactus, 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 succulent cactus.
They're crushing it.
All right, well, you two have fun.
You weren't hurt,
I'm
were you?
gonna- I'm-
Yeah. You look pretty rough when Hemlock brought you back here.
Oh
No.
yeah, I got punched really fucking hard by a robot a few times. Well, his punches were shit. He had a laser beam.
You know, a wiser man would say the flower that blooms in the sun makes shade for ants.
He would say
No
that.
No kidding.
That's another good wisdom. You're writing these down, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Becca
hear
was
another
definitely addressing Dyer, but that was an okay response too.
Here, I got another one for you. Take notes. All right? All right? You know the
Got
difference,
any
but
paper? Okay.
you wouldn't happen to know the difference between a chickpea and a potato.
I can't say I do.
You'll love this.
Well, you see, one's a potato, and the other is not a potato.
Ah, shoot. She snaps her finger. Should have saw that one coming. You're right, Lewis.
Hey, my
Becca waves at the
boy,
rest of you
Duran,
again.
how you doing? How you been, man?
Good.
God.
Asleep.
Yeah. Now you look pretty parched. A man with no food might get hungry, you know.
Yes, I am hungry.
Anything I can offer you from the farm?
We've got cactus and other cactus.
Yes.
All right.
Here, have some cactus. He hands you some cactus fruit.
Thank you.
This reminds me of a joke I once heard.
It's good.
Two men walk into a bar. It's 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. What are they doing in that bar, you might ask? I don't rightly know. They talk to one another. Turns out neither are having a good day. One just had a divorce. The other lost his son in the war. They become friends. They console one another. They share a good life together, and they become the light in the other's darkness. The end.
The real tearjerker of a joke.
Yeah. It kills at parties.
Good story. Ow.
All right, you have fun.
Where's the doctor?
Remember, the sun is brightest when there are no clouds.
That's weird.
And the
How-
doctor's over that way.
Question.
Like right before you said that, I was gonna be like, maybe the doctor's dead and they just don't want to break the news.
Don't say that.
Doctor's up there.
Yeah, you see the doctor conversing with Hemlock. He's sort of like the real authority of the camp, like the one people listen to. So, you know, he's there to keep Hemlock like on a relative leash.
Before we mosey on over to them, I just stop Orochi and I'm like, "You said your name was Orochi?
Yeah,
So
yeah, those hippies are kind of weird, huh?
yeah, I'm more
They're
curious.
best.
I'm more curious. You said you were in the ruins. I don't remember seeing you there.
No, I mean, I wasn't in the same room as you, but you know, it was because of you and Hemlock beating that guy around that you know I was able to be released from my cell. I'd been locked up there for quite some time. I can't even remember now.
Hey, sounds like the same deal that Hemlock had with most of us.
Awesome. Glad to be a part.
Yeah, welcome to the team, I guess. Anyway, let's go
Yeah,
see the
he
dog.
gives a high five.
He, you know what? He reciprocates.
Oh shit, I gotta water the succulents. Lewis goes for a bucket of water.
Yeah, so my name's Zadkiel. The crab's name is Destiny.
I love
That's
it.
nothing. You points to
Hey,
nothing. Nothing or no for short.
Your name is Nothing?
yeah.
Did your dad hate you or something?
Oh no, I named myself.
Oh. Good choice.
He doesn't make a comment. He just smirks under his nose and keeps walking.
Bosun gives like a gruff nod and goes, "Glad to see you're all recovered."
Thanks, Bosun.
Hey,
Bosun
Bosun.
is-
Friendly
like-
wave and a
Bosun's the resident blacksmith. He's sort of like you could call him like the authority on all the weapons you've received. He also just does random mechanic stuff around the camp and keeps the beetle wagons repaired. You know, the wagons drawn by your beetles.
They are so cool.
love
Yeah,
the beetle.
these
wagons.
beetles, they have ball and stick for
Lamp drew-
enrichment.
Lamp drew these beetles. She did a really good job.
Yeah.
You didn't draw everything.
Yeah, okay, I forgot the beetles. I'm sorry.
Fraud.
So-
And also those generic icons are made in those build a character websites.
I made the pit crew.
He drew the pit crew.
Oh, he drew the picker.
Bosun is the guy on the hammock, right?
Yeah.
You said
He
he
is-
handles weapons?
Yeah.
So my weapon's enchanted. Is it likely that he was the one who did that, or is that more of a like? Is that
No,
easy not an enchanter?
It's probably one that you already had, but he's done some repairs on it.
Cool.
Yeah. How's that axe looking, by the way?
As brutal as ever. Thanks to you, of
Look.
course.
Glad you didn't trash it again. It's hard to keep those enchantments going, you know.
Yeah, I know. But you're gonna fix it up every time, right?
Sure.
Oh, come on, you'd be bored without me around.
Bosun is an outlaw because he killed a man. Fun fact.
Nothing is not bothered by that, and in fact had some kinship in that.
We just killed like 5
Yeah.
people.
Killed a lot of people since this game began.
Some of them was their own fault.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, but like he's not actually like a fighter. He's like a citizen.
Mhm.
Oh, oops.
I saw that.
The shadows are moving.
It's high noon.
They do that, but they do it slow.
Ah,
Yeah, you
so that's the doodad, huh? Points at Lantern.
Hey, boss.
Hey. Hello. She looks over you lot. How are you feeling?
Wet.
Interesting. Now, why might that be?
Doc, put
You-
me in a sink.
Hemlock, you might want me to handle this one.
Very well. I defer to your wisdom.
Hey kids, how you doing?
Kids.
I'm fine.
Yeah, he's like really old. He's like 50. He's like...
Nothing is still a bit like ugh about kids.
He does this a lot. It's just like a cadence he has. It's like force of habit. You'd probably be used to it by now. Any headaches, dizziness? Do you feel sick in any way?
I had a headache when I woke up, but it seems to have cleared a bit.
I'm fine.
Got a heartache, but that might be the bullet that went in my chest.
Slept a little rough, but other than that, I am fine.
No, I need that. I need that.
Hmm?
Hold on. Give me the lantern. Hemlock. You can have it when I'm done. Just
Fine. She lightly tosses it to him.
Yeah, fuck, what's the deal with that? That thing... I thought that thing was gonna kill me.
Look, for the record, I just want to point, and he like points at Hemlock at this one. I told Hemlock I didn't want you going on this mission, but she
And I
insisted.
told you were being soft.
Look, do any of you know what this is? He holds up the lantern. You don't need to roll. None of you know.
Shrugs.
No.
Nope.
Okay. This isn't going to be easy. This is an artifact of one of a number. Currently about 26 are known, but more are being found. They're not uncommon, but they're pretty rare. Well, they're quite expensive on the black market, so it was a good find. They're sort of like prisons. Ooh, plot twist. They hold constructs. You can think of them as artificial demons. And, well, this construct was released. This isn't wholly uncommon. I've seen cases of this myself. Turns out, each of you that this emitted anything on, well, you've all been affected. It's pretty clear what's happened to the construct at this point. It's left its housing and has entered your consciousness. I need you to be honest with me. Have you seen anything, heard voices, seen someone?
Yeah,
Had any
that guy.
conversation?
Points.
He looks to where you're pointing, and you can see, like, he gets, like, a heartbroken look in his eyes. All right. Don't listen to him. Don't talk to him. Don't acknowledge him. Ignore him. Cruel. Mean. Come on. Anytime that someone is affected by one of these things, he lifts the lantern, it always leads to bad circumstance. People become erratic, violent. They don't act like themselves anymore. I don't want that to happen to you. And it might be early enough that we can reverse the process, but we need to find another lantern to do that. Now, Hemlock and I have been talking, and after a lot of deliberation, as you know, we're leaving for Barrow tomorrow.
Mhm.
You have one day to get this in order. Otherwise, we can't take you with us. You might be a danger to yourselves and others.
What?
No,
Oh,
I have
come
to go.
on.
Let the record
They-
show that this is a compromise. Hemlock crosses her legs.
I have faith that you can handle this, but it's not easy for me either. I did everything I could.
Do you got any leads?
Yeah. I think right now our time is best spent saying goodbyes. If you want to,
Oh, Christ,
walk
you're
around
acting like
camp.
we're fucking dying. Jeez.
It's a real possibility. Don't scoff at it.
we should continue this conversation in the evening. There are a few leads, but I need to go
Well,
look into
shit.
them myself first.
Well, shit, Doc, if we don't got time.
We should go find it. Where?
Yes, I should rephrase. You have time. You have until tomorrow, but there's no good heading out today when, well, there's a good chance you won't be seeing anyone again. If you haven't spoken with the scavs, or if there's more you'd like to say to Bosun or Lewis and Becca or any of us, now is the best time to do it.
Also, realistically speaking, Our leads aren't fantastic at the moment. It doesn't do you any good to go chasing ghosts.
I need to confirm some things. It won't take long. Maybe 2 hours.
Hey, Orochi, you know where another one of these is?
I'm sorry, man. Not offhand. I can't help you. Look, this is sort of a bum deal for me, too. I'd like to help you, but I've got nothing. I've basically been in a white void for a long time.
Beats a black void.
Sure. I mean, not to get into semantics about that statement, fine.
Look, you know what, we're just gonna leave that there. That's not what I meant.
It feels a little undermining, it was basically hell for me, but whatever, fine.
Look, I didn't mean to, try and... Hey, what the fuck am I even saying? You're like some apparition or something? What the fuck do I care?
No,
Hey,
far
I'm
be
gonna-
it from
hey-
me to tread on your freedoms, but you were told to not speak with him.
Hey, I'm gonna bounce.
What? Just entirely? You're just gonna bail?
It's not in your best interest.
No, no,
This
no.
needs to be
No,
handled.
no. I'm not gonna. I don't want to be here when they're fucking talking to the thing. Let me know when you find something. But I gotta go. I need some quiet. If that's all right.
Yes, that seems fair.
Thanks, boss. Fucking
Look,
Wait.
I would highly urge you to at least go talk to the scavs. I believe they're in their shack over on the other side of the camp. They're nice. They're good kids. They'll want to say goodbye. I'm going to get ready to head out and check up on something.
I don't want to tell a bunch of kids I'm gonna die.
He says kids, everyone, they're the same age as you.
If nothing else, they'll probably raise your spirits. I think they're arguing about a chair.
Great.
Eh.
Inspiring. Okay. What if we?
Can't believe he just left this sloppy.
What happens if we split up? Like the four of us? Does
Oh, that's a good question. Well, unfortunately, he just walked away. God knows what he's doing in there.
You hear
Okay.
Braven wrestling with some armor plates and maybe some weapons, and he goes, "Don't split up."
Interesting. That's his diagnosis. Personally, I don't know why he's saying that, so what harm could there be?
yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm confused.
Yeah, me
Don't
too.
worry,
I am
too.
I don't see what the big deal is about talking to some guy with white hair.
You see
Demon.
Braven come back out in basically full plate armor. He hefts 2 axes, and he has a map. Look, if you have any more questions, I'm heading out, so now's the time.
Yes. If we're it, are we leaving with you?
I want you to. I do. I want you to, but this has to come first. Hemlock and I can't delay another day. We have enemies on our tail, and not everyone here is as capable as you. Hemlock's good, but she can't defend everyone forever.
Have you seen
No.
Becca and Lewis? Come on.
Hemlock, you mentioned
Uh-huh.
you had a contact, and that it would handle the ocean situation, right?
Yeah, no, that should largely be settled. I have a route for that. I can point out on the map later. In the untimely event I die suddenly, I'd want you to be able to know what the plan is.
Tomorrow at noon, we're heading out. So meet us due east at the nearest coastal point at noon from here. If you're not back by dawn.
other than that, do not talk to him. If you split up, he's with each and every one of you. It won't do you any good. And you need to all be present for Orochi's lantern to take effect. So.
Well, why is it such a bad idea to talk to him? I mean, I'm not doubting you. I just want to know why I'm being split up from my family again.
Look,
No, I've got this one. Look, as a rule of thumb, in these days and age, and with various circumstances, it's only good to be talking to someone in your head if they're a god or some sort of divine power. You don't want to be messing with things that could be evil.
He's evil?
well, I can only go off of what evidence shows in past events. I don't know if it's the same every time, but very consistently, it's only ever been bad.
Orochi does mocking hand puppet talking gestures.
He seems quite annoyed at this whole conversation.
I see. So, shouldn't we leave as soon as possible?
Yes, you should.
We haven't
Once things
time.
get scoped out.
We don't want to send you anywhere that, well, doesn't have a chance of panning out.
Okay.
It's for the best.
Alright, Hemlock, you can stay here. I'm gonna go check up on that place I mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Don't die.
Oh, shit. Farewell.
You weren't planning on dying, were you? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That thing's so rickety. Just get away from it.
I'm under it on the token layer. I'm stuck.
Oh, you're
You're screwed. You're so screwed.
That's what you get.
Hey, camera, what's going on at the beetle farm?
Oh, look at Bosun.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
Oh no, I zoomed out too far. Fucking Firefox. Here we are. We're back.
Anyway, you guys are capable. I have utmost faith in you.
Thanks, boss.
Awfully rude of a guy, judging someone before he even knows him. Oh, come on! I didn't do anything to you guys.
That kid looks like you kicked his puppy that he doesn't have.
He has a crab.
Zedka looks like you kicked his crab even though you didn't.
Look, all this shows is that there's a rapid increase in paranoia since I've had a corporeal form.
Hey, so
corporeal.
It means he like mimes touching you. It means this.
does he actually touch him though?
It feels like he does.
No, thank you.
Hey, so no offense, I try and take my axe to this guy's head.
It goes through him. Really? Are you serious, man?
Ugh. It just makes
is it-
things... Look, no, shut up. It makes things easier. Look, I finally have myself in an actually decent and safe deal right now. You're fucking that up. So why don't you
All
just
right.
get back in your stupid little lantern and leave me alone?
Fair. I can't. I don't want to. Look. If you were if you were locked in a white void and forced not to think for millions of years, you'd be upset too. I think I'm being fairly reasonable. I think we can come to a compromise. I get it. I get that I'm giving you guys a raw deal here. And to be frank, I feel pretty shitty about it too. We can come to a compromise. I don't need to go back in a lantern. I just need somewhere else to go.
Dyer,
Please, don't lock me away again.
Dyer does like a deep sigh, like spins around and looks him dead in the eye. Can I do a sense motive?
Sure.
Alright. 1d20. So that-
I guess I'll roll like a counter will check on him.
The
bluff
counter to sense
you're
motive is
lying,
bluff if
right?
he's lying. Yeah.
Oh, bluff. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have
If
any ranks in
he's
that.
lying, yeah.
All right, well,
But he'd only have to
obligatory
roll bluff
charisma
if
check.
he is lying.
Well, yeah, okay. He's not lying. He certainly nothing he said has been distruthful.
Ugh.
Guess
All right.
whichever would be faster, since we
You
don't
don't-
have a lot of time.
You don't sound like you're full of shit, so I'll be polite, but understand that I'm gonna be on my guard, and I'm gonna try to, keep my distance. If we can find a way that works best for the both of us, I'm more than happy to take it. But right now, I don't want to deal with this.
Look, I get it.
You,
I'm sorry.
You hear Hemlock shout to you, "Atta girl!"
Hemlock is also like super only getting one side of this conversation.
Oh yeah, no, but she did hear the "just say no" half of it.
Ugh.
Look, you're already breaking rules. I mean, the other guy said not even to talk to me. Like, how bad could it be?
Oh, that's
Not
never
a
ended
dude.
well if I've heard someone say that. And I say that a lot.
Sounded pretty fucking awful from the sounds of it. So again, on my fucking guard.
Well, I can't please everyone.
Listen, if this turns out to be fine and you're a cool guy, I'll buy you I don't know, a food item or something. But right now, I'm gonna just pretend like you don't exist for a bit.
So, I need
Food
to ask,
item.
can I ask something about
Yeah.
the group? Did we
For
all
sure.
did we all kind of show up to the gang at the same time, or were any of us like newer than others?
I'd say it was relatively close. The
I
oldest.
think I put in my head that I was probably the newest to show
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, I would say Zadkiel's definitely the earliest. I would say the oldest to show up would be you, no? And then from there it would be Duran and then Dyer and now Zad. But it was
So-
all like within like the same like 6 months.
Yeah. So I've got like a pretty good, because I've got like an 8 in sense motive. I'm actually pretty decent at it. I've got like a decent bead on Doc and fucking
Mysterious things.
no. I'm just trying to remember the names of the
Hemlock?
characters. Hemlock, thank you. Sorry.
So Braven and Hemlock are the two like leaders.
There we go. Sorry, I'm still committing it to memory.
Mhm.
Yeah, Braven and Hemlock. I probably got the best bead on them. They're very insistent on the whole "we're a family" thing, right? So
That's more Hemlock's racket.
Yeah, Braven is definitely, he's like the more logical of the group. He makes most of the decisions. In fact, for some of you, like No and Dyer specifically, Braven was at first apprehensive of you joining at all. But Hemlock convinced him, and he grew to like you. But now his concern is mainly with the safety of the camp as a whole. He'd rather most of the camp get off continent than none of them.
I think nothing is pretty pissed at this point that they're like even kind of considering that.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like jogs up to catch up with Dyer a little bit and just kind of goes, "Can you fucking believe this shit? They're just gonna leave us behind?"
Yeah, she shrugs. I get it.
What's there to fucking get? They're being hypocrites.
What do you mean?
Listen, as much as I've been here around the longest out of the 4 of us, I I didn't buy. I still don't buy into the whole family thing. But they pretend like, oh, we're all so close knit and everything, and all of a sudden one bad thing happens, and what? They're not willing to stick out their neck a little bit for a while.
They gave us a day.
Yeah, day my ass.
Dyer, you
Okay.
think back when he was talking, like you could tell Braven was like close to just bursting to tears. He was like trying to hold it together.
Yeah,
and
I
one
could.
look
I
at
could get
Zadkiel,
that.
who was actually in tears, when Raven probably wasn't looking at him. Because Zadkiel was actually, like, tearing up about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Raven looked pretty shooken up by it. Don't think he's happy about it either. When you're the boss, you gotta make shitty choices sometimes.
I don't know. We've all brought our fair share of trouble to the gang as a whole. It's part of why we have to be a gang. I just don't see why Orochi would be any different.
Well, like they said, there's a bunch of these things, and they tend to fuck people up pretty bad, right? So, like, you know, just from like,
If I were to hazard a guess, I'm sure they don't think I'm people.
And maybe you aren't, but
I think maybe you aren't, just like any smug aura is just slapped off his face.
people are.
He like touches himself.
And you aren't.
Low blow, man. Real low blow. I used to be. It's not my fault.
Got stuck in a rock.
like
You know
just
how you-
like Lapis from Steven Universe.
Debate Steven Universe with you.
It all comes back.
Do you know
Oh,
how?
comes back.
Do you know how you got stuck there?
Well, it's a long story. Think about it this way. A long-ass time ago, some people didn't agree with a thing that I stole once, and they decided, by the way, grossly, like, disproportionate punishment to my crime. But, like, they decided I should be locked away forever. Whatever. I'm over it. He's not over it.
So we have to put you in a magic, or
No, you don't have to. That's what I'm saying. Look, your doc, your friend, Braven, look, he thinks I need to go back in the lantern. I don't. I just need somewhere else to be.
Define
Any suggestions?
Look,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
He's a little like huffing right now.
Look. If we find another lantern, because obviously that one's expended, but if we find another, I can use that energy to just occupy someone else's body, or like a robot or something. It doesn't matter.
A robot.
Either way, we're still looking for a lantern, so that's what we're gonna do, I guess.
She shrugged. Yeah, all right. Maybe if we find another robot, I'll keep that in mind. I knew that before we blew them all to hell.
Zadkiel, Destiny grabs onto your pant leg.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Destiny looks up at you in a fashion that only a crab can. You feel a deep emotional connection with your crab.
Someone in chat just called Orochi oven mitt guy.
Anyway, you feel compelled to pick up your crab.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have you at least, even if I get kicked out. Picks up crab. I would love to be able to move my crab so I don't have to force you to do it anymore.
You should be able to move crab. Hold on, let's see if this fixes it for no reason.
No, that did not fix it for no reason.
That's a shame. Did I? Oh, okay. Alright, this one's my fault. I put it in your journal, not gave you control.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
Oh, I got it. I can hold my crab now. Thank you.
You can hold your crab now.
Hold
Should
crab
really put the
softly.
other one on top.
You hold your crab. It's delightful.
The crab is big.
Yes, the crab is quite big.
It's a two-hand job. It's not an easy job, but it's a job he'll do any day of the week.
As the crab passes by this way, the beetles like chitter towards Crab, and Crab snips in response. They are communicating.
I know you miss your friends in the Beatles too. You won't be able to play ball and stick with them anymore. Well, let's just try and fix this.
Don't worry, bud. We'll get fixed. Don't act like we're fucking dying.
Yeah, jeez.
I know we're not dying, but I don't want to be alone again. I got kicked out of the last caravan I was in. Don't want to do it again. That's all.
Well, don't worry. If you get kicked out, we all get kicked out. So technically, you won't be alone.
We all get kicked out.
We'll make our own. We'll make our own caravan.
Blackjack and hookers.
Well, I couldn't say that in character, but it's what I thought.
All right, so do you guys head inside?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose so.
All right, you head inside. The first words out of Orochi's mouth are, "What a mess."
It is, to be fair.
Orochi steps in and goes, "Ew!" Meanwhile, the scabs are arguing. Look,
Hey.
we truly do not need to fight about where we put a goddamn chair.
All I'm saying is it would look good on the roof. On the
And
roof.
I'm telling you, it wouldn't look good anywhere. Look at this.
It doesn't have to look good at all. It's a chair. A chair on a roof is sick. You can look at stars. You can lounge around. You know, have some ales. If I could pipe in for a second. No, shut up. Okay.
No, let him voice his opinion.
Maybe we can just leave the chair where it is. Oh,
That's a
That's-
great idea.
no, that is the worst opinion, Skip. The worst opinion that this room has heard yet. We do not leave the chair where it is. That's a nothing statement. You are a centrist.
Does he
Sits
sit
in the chair.
Sits in chair. Big tail is not making it easy.
I'm just saying it would be hard to move the chair with no sitting on it like that. We'll
I mean, this
move
is a
it
pretty
when
good chair.
He leaves.
The halfling girl kicks her feet and jumps off of like the risen door that she was sitting on into like the fire pit in the middle of the room. Rodney, please, come on, just listen to reason for once, huh?
There's no reason in chair on roof. How are you gonna get to the roof? There's no stairs.
We can make a ladder. Look at all this shit we have.
Alright,
You know
shut
what?
the fuck up. I'm done with you.
Hey,
When we move in,
isn't everyone leaving tomorrow?
That's another perfectly valid assessment of why this is a dumb argument. Thank you, voice of reason, Zadkiel. It means the world to me.
All the more reason to enjoy roof chair while we still have it.
Hey, if you consider
Alright.
maybe like turning it into caravan chair.
Caravan.
Caravan. Well, we can do that on the way out.
all right. So why don't we just let the blonde one put the chair on the roof?
I'll give a quick descriptor for everyone so that we're not guessing at names. You know this to be Skip Monroe. He's the youngest of the group and sort of the gopher of the two of them. He falls lowest in the pecking order. This is Elaine Eckelhart, brother to Lewis Eckelhart, who you met earlier. She's a halfling and a rogue. They're all rogues,
You
by
said
the way.
brother, which is just extraordinarily wrong.
Lewis Egelhart is her brother.
There you go.
That was sort of Lewis's in, as far as Braven is concerned. And finally, we have the leader of the pack, Rodney. He's been here the longest, and he sort of tells the other two rogues what to do.
Hey, so what's up?
Oh, good, you're sitting in it. That means that this discussion can be over. My goodness.
Yeah, see how smart I am?
God, you're a
I'm
real
gonna-
problem solver.
I'm gonna check on the rats.
He goes into this room.
Let me help.
They still dead?
Let me
still
know how
dead.
they're doing.
Rat
Oh.
1,
He like pokes this one.
rat 2.
Pokes this one.
All right, rat 3, pokes this one. Okay, I'm gonna check the other room.
It's important he keeps himself busy. Alright, what can we do for you?
This place smells.
Yes, it does.
It's always smell.
If it has taken you this long to notice, then that is commendable. I wish I were you.
Duran says that every time
Rat
he comes
4.
here.
All right, check. What about you? Yes.
Rat 5
well,
scurries off.
it's-
Rat 5 is not dead. Oh god.
Yo! He straight up
What-
like
was it
leaps
dead
out of the
before?
chair. He
I
leaps
thought
out of
it
the
was
chair
dead before.
and just.
You saw me poke Rat 5, right, Rodney? Like a few hours ago.
I did see that, yeah.
Where is it?
It went under the box. I don't know.
Which box?
The one in the far corner near the window.
Goes
I
and
declare
lifts up the
code red.
box.
This is an emergency.
Lifts the box looking for the rat.
There was no rat there.
Damn it.
Is it a ghost?
Might be.
Oh god, ghost rats are a bad omen. Lane nods.
Ghost rats are indeed a bad omen.
Rodney glances back at your collective. So, you guys seem sad.
Oh,
I'm sorry, is it
yeah.
the puppy red eyes? I tried to get rid of that before I came in.
Yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway. I imagine something sad has happened.
Oh, don't. I ain't sad. I'm fucking pissed.
That's a different
I'm
form of
sad.
sadness.
we might be leaving soon.
Yeah, that's a shame. We'll be out most of our competent members.
Hey, that's really nice of you.
I have a dagger.
That's great, man. Well, you
Just
guys...
on the last run, we got like kind of cursed, and we're gonna try and fix it. But
We have until tomorrow.
Ooh, yikes. Not contagious, is it?
No,
no, I don't
so.
think so.
No, it's just some
Stares
white.
over at Orochi.
I don't know.
Orochi, you see Orochi like deadpan staring at this human skull in the fire pit.
Nah, it's just some white-haired prick who keeps following us around.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Something about it making us go insane.
Fucking-
Yeah, I mean, he
Some
doesn't
green-eyed,
seem...
white-haired little shit that keeps following us around.
Skip slinks into the corner a little.
Hey, I'm a white-haired little shit too. If I want to be, it's fine. I don't know.
Hey.
I get the feeling it's not that bad, but if the side effect is go crazy, I don't like that. So
Also, I said white-haired prick, not white-haired whatever you two are. I don't know. People?
I mean, Rodney calls me a prick pretty often, if I'm being honest.
That's true.
Yeah, but I'm not Rodney. Damn it, I'm picking up the accent as well.
They're soft. They're two soft-hearted boys.
I can't help but notice you
Crimes.
guys aren't making yourselves comfortable.
Oh, you flatter me.
I couldn't.
oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I literally cannot.
Rodney just falls backwards onto the overturned couch.
There is nowhere I could possibly make myself comfortable in here.
I mean, the floor's not so bad when you get used to it.
He sits down, crisscross applesauce.
Sit next to the rat nest. What's your problem?
I hate the rat nest. It's creepy.
Yeah, so why are you sitting? Whatever.
Skip notices the rat nest. Ah!
Drags chair from under Orochi and puts it next to Duran to let him sit.
It phases through him, but he gives you like an eye of like, bitch.
He eyes him back. After you, Duran.
Remarkably difficult to grab this chair.
Oh no, is that chair going to hit terminal velocity and die?
Yes. I sit on it. It strains.
Out of
Wait.
spite, Orochi continues the sitting motion on nothing.
Hope his Kegel's like that.
Dyer scrungles out of the fire. Hey, no.
Yeah?
Can you do me a favor? A small
Depends.
one?
Depends.
I'm seeing that you're really bullying the Orochi. And like, I get it, right? He's like, this is like a big problem for all of us, right? But I don't think fanning the flame ever helps. Fighting fire with fire will just burn the whole forest down.
Sounds like Lewis is getting to you.
He really is.
They talk for a while longer than they usually do today.
I'm gonna make a
Aggressive snap.
wisdom check to see if I hear you.
Oof.
Skip leans on Crab.
Aggressive snap.
He kind of looks at you, just goes, "Listen, I'm kind of pissed right now, and normally,
Get it?
yeah, but normally I had like nobodies to take my anger out on. Now I've got people who like are gonna be upset if I do stuff."
Yeah.
Ah, you don't get it.
We're here to maybe say goodbye, but maybe not.
Goodbye? For how long?
A day or forever.
Oh, those are two very different things.
Yes.
She sits up. Well, Huggy. She like puts her arms
Aw.
out and hugs your legs.
He is so small comparatively.
Oh,
I hug with hands, and so it's just like I just use both of my hands.
You just grab her, really.
Yeah.
these look like big, strong hands.
Look, Duran, you're big and tough. I'm sure you can handle it. You're a lot stronger than anyone here. Like,
don't-
excluding not usual company.
I don't know where we're going.
Well, that'll
It's
make
probably a
things difficult.
forever thing.
Well, hey, if you're gone forever, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah, being real, you guys are kind of like one of the more entertaining aspects of being here, so it's gonna suck to not come to this mess anymore.
Well, hey, let me see.
He digs through the rat nest.
I gotta.
Why are you
I gotta-
touching it?
I didn't know it was a rat nest.
How do you not know?
He pulls something out and he goes,
I hid this away for later, but if you're going away forever, you might as well have it.
he gives you a rat tooth talisman.
It's supposed to ward off rat ghosts.
I'm kind of having a bit of sorry, this is kind of a big deal to nothing. I don't think he's necessarily received a whole lot of gifts in his life. So he kind of takes it and like looks to you.
Right.
No, he like looks to him, is just like takes a second to like process it and goes, "Oh right, I meant to say thanks." And I go, "Thanks. This is
You're welcome, man.
He gives you like a really awkward, like, he goes for a hug for a second, and he decides against it, and then he's like gonna like high five you, and then he just like works it into like a pat on the shoulder.
Cool.
crushed it.
Yeah, no. What's this do?
Well, I made it to ward off rat ghosts. Now, if our theories earlier were correct, it's just a stupid talisman. But if we were wrong and that wasn't a rat ghost earlier, maybe it could save your life. I don't know. I'd certainly like to have it.
Why are you giving it to me? You want it?
Because you're like a friend.
Processing. Oh.
Zed, you hear Rodney muttering, he's like, yeah, great word choice, like a friend, as if to imply he's not one.
Hey, don't bring that up. Elbows him on the upturned couch they're both laying in the same way on.
I mean, if you, like...
No, I can always make another one. But, you said you might be going away for a while. If we see each other again, we'll just be matching. It'll be okay.
Alright, sure, yeah. He pockets it and kind of just confused in general.
Yeah, Doc's looking into a lead for us to solve the white-haired guy problem, not me or him. One
Right.
you can't see.
I mean, I'd sooner call your hair colors like an ice blue than a white, but like...
His name's Orochi.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't hear the name, so I was just trying to say something that would make sense to them. But yeah, his name's Orochi, and...
Ronnie gets up. His name's Orochi, you said?
Tell me,
Yeah.
tell them I'm very handsome.
No.
He's very handsome.
Really? And he's in the room right now?
Yeah, he's over
Yep.
there sitting in your chair, or where the chair would be.
No, I'm
Nice
sitting in
link.
the chair.
So he's like here-ish?
A little
A
closer.
little bit more, a little bit closer.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's-
Step up.
He moved.
Hey, stand still, guy. I just want to show you something.
I don't know. I feel like I'm being set up for something here.
He literally can't see you. You're fine.
Rodney reaches into his pocket and takes out a closed fist, like, here, it's right here. You lean in close.
Am I just gonna walk right into this? I guess I am. Leans into it.
Flips Orochi off.
Yep, alright.
Nothing is straight up fucking howling with laughter and is on the floor. This is why you guys are my favorite.
Damn right.
Dyer pulls her hat over her eyes and shakes her head.
That was the look on his face. Killer, right?
You're the best, Rodney. That's why we make you the boss.
Ezekiel puts like a hand over his face and swipes it down to be like, you know that one, the look of disappointment meme? You know? Yeah.
Rodney
on the
walks back
road.
to his place. I promise you, I am not the leader because of anybody else's choices. It's all me, baby.
A gentle pat on Orochi's shoulder.
You know, being in a bubble for millions of years, you really fall out of the times.
Oh, do you not know what that means?
Oh, I know what that means. I didn't know what he was going for.
Yeah, alright.
Alright. Well, I don't know when we're supposed to hear back from whoever we're supposed to hear from about where we're supposed to go.
I think Doc's supposed to tell us, but Hemlock might. One of the two.
I mean, if you're just waiting around, there's no harm in kicking it here other than the toxic air situation, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back in the fire.
Cleansed
Well,
by the flames. Wish
I'd
I
hate-
could do it.
Well, I'd hate to be the only. I'd hate to be shown up by Doofus over there for gift giving. So give me a second.
She like waddles into this room, which has actually been claimed as hers. And she like ruffles around on the couch for a second. And she comes back to Dyer. He goes, "Look, hey, I'm sure it's pretty hard to like deal with your hair and stuff for that, that whole situation. But if you you care about your appearance in any way, I did pick up this on our last bout. I picked up this horn wax that's supposed to be for Ifrits. So I thought you might like it."
She looks at it in her hands. She looks back at her and smiles and goes, I get the sentiment, but I thought I always looked good. So I thought my hair was nice and
Oh, I'm not trying to insult you or anything. I just
Swing and a miss.
I'm
Fucking
just
crushing it.
I should put this away. Here, let me get something else. I'm so sorry.
You already blew it. Just give it up.
Oh god. Oh.
like it's
Pick up the rat! Don't pick
No,
up the rat!
like I'll take it, but like
Oh,
See-
that's the worst state of gift giving you can manage. I'll take it.
You see Rodney just like do like a slight fist bump. And he goes, "I'm taking that W."
He has to take him wherever he can get him.
she tips her hat and covers her face again.
Here,
Amazing.
I have nothing else to give you. Here's a bag of gunpowder.
Whoa!
And
Are you fucking insane? Rodney gets up from his comfortable pose.
No,
She's
come on.
fire.
Just fucking slaps it out of her hand.
Now hold on, I say. I do have an ability that makes everything on my possession flame retardant.
Flame retardant gunpowder! You probably have to get out of the real fire, though.
Yeah, hold on. She like scrumbles up. No, it's cool. Give that. I love that.
She tosses you the bag of gunpowder.
You are a delight.
Is that all the gunpowder?
You don't want me to answer that.
Ooh, there's no good answer. I hate that.
Hey,
If
look
I
at
come
it.
back out of this alive, I owe you big time.
Hey, look at it this way. Plenty more gunpowder for plenty more shenanigans, right?
You bet your fucking ass this is gonna be used for shenanigans. She throws it in the air and catches it repetitively.
Oh, you better make sure I'm around when you start fucking using that stuff.
I'd give a gift, but I think pranking Orochi was enough of a gift for all of you.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, I think that's. I think we can move on to the last bit here.
Yeah.
All you need to know is, outside you hear the sounds of commotion, and what you think is bursts of fire, and we're gonna end it there.
Oh, shit.
No.
Yeah, the windows get blown out by a sudden fire explosion, which is always good.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
This
And-
is, yeah.
I believe we have some fan art, so I'm gonna switch over to an appropriate theme while we wrap things up.
Well, hold on. I'm supposed to say something to the tune of, like, what'll happen next time on Beyond Horizons.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Take it away.
What'll happen next time on Beyond Horizons?
Whoa!
Yeah!
Ah! Real quick, Nubby, put on like a background music so I can real quick plug our things.
Absolutely. Give me just a second. Scabs was fine. We'll just go back to that.
Back to that! Alright. We have a Patreon. Consider supporting us there. There's podcasts and artwork and such. Yeah, consider supporting us there. It helps us pay for things that are cool and good. Also, we have a Discord. It's our general community hub. You can find that here. If you are interested in just being a part of our community, getting weekly updates on schedule, or submitting fan art, this is the place to do it. Speaking of, sounds like we have an inver of some fan art. So who who provided a thing like that? And also, do we have the link to it readily? He emailed.
That would be Transbun.
like
Let me copy the link into the chat that we're in. And let me slap this up on the screen.
Yeah. Thank you, Transfer.
All right.
Thank you so much.
So, first of all, we've just got the player icons.
Yeah, want to take a moment to appreciate these because these look quite nice.
They're great. I love
They
them.
are.
Thank you.
They
Thank
are
you. It
really
worked.
slick.
I all the art for this took me about 2 weeks. I tried real hard, and I'm really proud of how everything turned out.
Yeah, they look real good.
Yeah, no, Nubby went as far to make a Pekru to make generics, but he spaghettied it too hard, so it's not very convenient.
Oh dear.
It's a little wonky, but it's good still.
It works. But yeah, no, these all look fantastic. So good
Oh
job.
my God.
Nubby.
Thank you.
A bug literally just flew into my eye.
Oh dear, you're right.
Like,
Get
what
away
the fuck? Where did a bug come from?
They're drawn to the fireplace. Get away.
It's
Dude, why did I
summertime.
set my computer up next to this fire?
So, first up from Transbun. Please sit
Please
down.
sit down. Allow me to debate Steven Universe with you. There's no debate. I just declared fact. Thank you so much, Transbun.
Then from Lemieux. I don't agree with that. Then,
thank you.
Thank
Lemieux.
you. Love that. Then we've got from myself the sketch I provided for my boy.
Looks
Which
fucking
looks
sick.
epic as hell.
Thank
Holy
you.
shit.
Yeah, no, you really excel at drawing big monsters. You ever been told that?
Thank you. I draw them less often than I should, considering that I'm pretty decent at them. Next up from the Neon Caster.
Ooh, incredible.
Yeah, there was a comment on this. Yeah, it was. I'm not used to seeing this much blood. I thought it was sarcastic when I drew that.
It's not. It's not sarcastic. He's not a blood kind of guy. He's a pick up the thing I'm stealing and run kind of guy.
Then
Very
we've
nice.
got.
But thank you. I love it.
Thank you. It's very cool. Baffledore, my boy.
I love this boy.
Yeah.
Very nice. Though that axe is not giant and stupid enough.
Yeah,
This-
Oh,
We didn't describe it, but this is a real piece of work of a weapon.
Yeah,
I'll-
you can probably put it in fan art whenever, or spoiler chat.
Yeah,
when we're done
I'll-
here to just show how stupid it is.
I'll have to do that. It's dumb. It's literally dumb anime protagonist.
It's a super dumb Cloud Strife Buster Sword Cleaver thing. It's super dumb, and mechanically it's dumb because it's a weapon that's so big you need 19 strength to wield it.
So stupid.
It's insane.
is that
Thank you,
all?
Baffledore.
Then from Transbun, Crab.
Crab!
Crab.
Crab. Love crab.
Love the
Was
crab.
looking through
Oh,
animal
oh my
companions for a
goodness.
while, settled on crab, and did not want to tell any of you.
Holy shit.
Oh, from
Oh, this
Mushroom.
is dope.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Draw the dinosaur.
Oh,
You're
that's
just
so
really good at
rad.
drawing dinosaurs.
I heard you talking shit about Barney.
I heard you were bullying my younger brother, Barney.
I believe exactly what you said was, I loathe you, you loathe me, let's gang up and kill Barney. Wicked fuck,
Not
dude. Thank you, Mushroom.
Then from Transbun.
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
What up, man? Very nice.
Let me hit.
Well, thank-
Oh, I love it. Is there
Let me
more?
hit a refresh.
No, that's all she wrote.
Awesome.
But thanks so much, everyone, for submitting that. It's very, very nice.
That's why we do it. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
This. Hey, I had a really good time. This was fun.
Yeah, this is
I
fun.
bet you did. Yeah.
I was very concerned that there'd be like too much combat in the beginning, but I feel like it was handled in a timely manner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was confused. When I hear the word one shot, I don't assume a single adventure game. I assume a single like game. And so I was like, what? We're not going anywhere? How long is this session gonna be?
we called it tentative because it's really like
Yeah.
it's gonna be like 2 episodes. At first, it was spotted for being like just 1 session, but I had written way too much shit for that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
did
it
you
always
not
goes.
sign off on it being a 2-episode thing? I thought everyone did.
No, I'm absolutely cool with that. I just
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
I was in it for like 3 episodes, to be honest.
No, with how it's paced out, it should be done in 2.
Yeah, so I suppose I'll mention we're going to open a poll next week, or I don't know if not next week officially, but the next time we do the session. We're going to open a poll for the fans to see if you guys want more of this. So be thinking about that. Right now, we're ending this on like on a one-shot as sort of a tentative like pilot episode. If you like it, we're going to do more.
Yeah.
Can I say I'm really enjoying all your guys' characters as well so far. I feel like we got a fun little dumbass crew.
Yeah, we got a really dumb
Dumb squad.
Our fucking like average what is Dyer's intelligence score incidentally?
It's 14.
Okay.
Oh, she
Well,
brings it up. She brings it up.
It's all right. It is still very low. I think that puts our average at like around 9.
I think if you were to total up the intelligence of all of the members of the Brushfire gang, this is not a smart group of people.
I, the cowboy, have been assigned at birth the straight man.
I'm going walk into the bear trap.
I can't get over that fucking. Hey, 7 intelligence friend. I, the 9 intelligence guy, have a plan.
The other 7 intelligence guy in the back. Wow, they're doing it.
And then he's like, I've got a plan, and then you walk forward, and then I'm like, yeah, let's go. And nobody was ever told what the plan is. we just end up in a bear trap.
That's the power of good communication,
Man,
baby.
I love how it was like so convenient and perfect. You two stepped on bear traps at exactly the same time.
Good job, crew.
All right. Yeah, I'm not the streamer, but I'll do outro. Nabi, good job with this. Thanks for running it. Thanks me for being a gigantic help, if I do say so myself. But thanks so much to the players for being here. You guys crushed it. Very happy with your performances. And as for chat, thanks for coming here, donating, making art. Just being here to show your support at all means the absolute world to us. Thank you for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.